And the final ticks of the regular season counting down for the Injustice Pro Series Season 2. We are here at SoCal Regionals 2018 with the final 8 men looking to solidify their spots placement-wise at the tiers. And, a few dreams to crack the top 12 and solidify without having to go through next month's grueling last chance qualifier at ECT. I'm Katana Prime. I'm joined by SoCal specialist Jester. How's it going, boss?
It's going great, man. I'm so happy to be up here again with you guys, bringing you this hype top 8. Yes. We've already had a hype day of matches all throughout the day, and now it's going down to the wire. Hearts are going to be broken.
Dreams will end.
Dreams will end.
And the seeding will get shaken up, the most important part. Yes. We're just going to jump right into it. In the winner's side, we have HoneyBee bouncing back from last week's relatively poor, 9th for Canada Boys. They've been top 8 performers in the IPS Online East coming, fighting back, taking out Tweety 3-0 on his run to winners where he's going up against Echo Fox's own SonicFox, who has played the majority of Black Canary this tournament. He didn't stay true against Hero Killer with the Black Manta, but Canary is on the screen, and we will see. On the bottom half of winners, you have PG Hayate. Enough can be said, whether you believe in it or not. He is a god, and you will respect Robin and all of his swordplay.
Yes,
he's going to be going up against Gur, who has solidified his spot with this top 8 winners performance, going home with at least 70 points.
Yeah, and Gur just such a close set between him and Scar. And
yes.
He could have gone home with no points, and he could have been in this position that he's in right now.
All right, drop it down to the loser side. You have Tweety, who's been to the grand finals of every single offline IPS event this season. Can he keep it going? He's going to be going up against his teammate and Evo 2018 champion Rewind, who lost the first match of the tournament to Han Rashid. He has made the losers run, still very much alive. And on the bottom, Dream still alive, Scar trying to get more points, better that standing. And the match Deoxys and Silver Eye happening qualify. I'm not entirely sure on the finale of that, but we will see them shortly.
Yeah, and that matchup, of course, very important because Silver Eye right there at the lower end of the IPS points, and Deoxys trying to really push his way into that top 12.
Deoxys needs a second-place performance to solidify his spot in the finals. Dream mode activated. Let's see how it is when we get back to it. Let's go into the select screen. SonicFox being as Hollywood as possible, just not respecting HoneyBee's patience or time. Just going to look at his phone. No big deal. It's not a premiere event or anything. He's been here once or twice.
He gave him the phone shake, too.
Yeah, that's the new Loki.
As esports as it gets. Here we go. SonicFox playing Black Canary, as you said. Only switching off Black Canary to go into Black Manta. And HoneyBee, the Flash God Lord, actually staying true to his name.
It's impractical to fight in heels.
You don't say.
Funny enough, talking to SonicFox earlier, why the Canary pick? His claim is that she is a better Flash. Very strong opinions, but Sonic known for those daily. As HoneyBee going back to the Flash God Lord specialty, it's made everything work. Gets opened up with the overhead from that string into the Canary Cry screen for the restand and damage galore.
Yeah, both that level 1 and level 2 trait have put in so much work for SonicFox throughout the tournament, throughout his life playing Canary. And now here comes the mix from Flash. He can hurt you too. Don't worry about that. All that mix.
Yeah, so much speed with that trait active. HoneyBee was able to drop the combo and pick it up all in the same bunch. I'm going to give him props and say that was intentional. Swaggy for the Canadian. This time using the background bounce to save the meter. Here's the hard splat. No, drops it. Sonic Tech rolls out.
Yeah, now HoneyBee has to be careful here with that full Canary Cry, but just as I say, it is letting it rip, and now here comes the mix from SonicFox.
He commits to that kick, spinning 2 bars for the air escape, and HoneyBee taking advantage, not only stealing the life and bringing the meter advantage slightly, closer to his favor as he running man stances, try to build some bar of his own.
And HoneyBee still has that full trade available to him along with 2 bars. Let's see if he can make any use of this, or SonicFox is able to close out this first health bar from HoneyBee. That should be able to do it.
It will. Very uncharacteristic there from HoneyBee. He let SonicFox whip a string from about 2.5 character spaces away. No challenge. Not really sure or too familiar with the matchup buttons-wise. He was definitely scrambling, trying to get some matchup experience in between pulls in the top 8. But this just has been a gauntlet of a tournament. We started, and we're going straight through a test of endurance, a test of, mental ability, and just swagging right quick, 580 damage on a drop setup, no big deal.
Just 580, no big deal on that. But now here comes SonicFox with that level 3 trait. Gonna send. Oh my goodness, HoneyBee, he is getting mixed now. All these health bars have just tied up.
All right, now when you see Canary pull up that knee, she can cancel it a bunch of ways. She can do nothing. She can go low. She can go overhead. She can stop and go for a parry. And Sonic playing the mind games doesn't commit, doesn't allow him to clash. But HoneyBee sitting on a super. SonicFox does anything. It equals death. And here comes the...
Oh, he supered it. He got it. He got it. He got it. Oh my
come on,
goodness.
son. He won't let it rock.
SonicFox not even going to let that rock. Going right back into the next match. Staying Canary. Oh, we're mixing right now.
I actually like the idea. Sonic was next level. He threw out the Canary Cry knowing that HoneyBee was going to attempt to punish it, hoping it would kill, but left with a pixel. We take those in fighting games, and HoneyBee up 1-0.
And now it looks like SonicFox is going to get his mix started early here. HoneyBee stopping the momentum of the Fox, and now, oh no, going to get gassed up.
All right, 3-3, the double kicks plus frames on deck. No anti-air challenge. Going to play space and game. None of these characters have a projectile, so you're just going to get footsies in the ultimate sense. Reversal punish on the Canary Cry. HoneyBee knowing the details.
Yeah, very good awareness there by HoneyBee, and now no trade for Black Canary SonicFox, but a full trade here for HoneyBee. Is able to confirm something, has the bar to do it as well, but SonicFox not even giving him the opportunity.
All right, keeps it safe with that level 2 Cry. It's going to get the air-to-air now. Easy juggle for HoneyBee. He's going to extend the damage with the meter burn.
Yeah, there's going to be another setup here.
Baited, yeah, looking for the parry on Wake Up, read like a book, and this should be it for the great health. We all know how much damage Flash does, and that combo wasn't finished.
that combo had about 30 more hits in it, and then you would have...
And another 600 damage on top, overhead to break out the Cry. SonicFox going to that character power as a huge footsie tool, but right on cue. Not sure if she catches the train, but she doesn't know what time. Instead, a parry on deck, and right back after Sonic not going down without a fight.
Yeah, and these characters are both so scary just because these health bleeds really can disappear in a flash.
I mean, is Flash ever at a life deficit? Let's be totally serious.
No, and I think with the way that SonicFox is approaching this Canary character, neither does she.
Just warming up.
And you have the right to remain silent.
Oh, I was trying to arrest her. Sick. Definitely not going to happen as Sonic wins the clash and regains 25% of his health. He's going to eat a face full of glass as he cartwheels to safety and with punish. No air escape options available while you're in the Speed Force. Much too slow. And one more mix-up from HoneyBee should do it, but let's not count Sonic out just yet.
Yeah, SonicFox is never one to be counted out here. And now keeping up all this pressure, going to have one more mix. And it's the same game that we're playing here. You get knocked down and you get mixed. I might not have a trait to do it with, but I'll yell at you.
And he
Don't worry.
went for the low parry there. Sonic risking it all. Doesn't want to allow HoneyBee to clash. Looking for the upfront shimmy. There's the overhead. Knocked down to the corner and contesting the jump with the down 2 is HoneyBee. Puts a little meter, a little more mustard on the back 3 so he can't air tech out even though he didn't have the meter. Wanted that extra damage, and HoneyBee now up 2-0. He just did it to get here. Can he follow it up? This amazing performance against SonicFox.
Yeah, this is the exact same situation. SonicFox was in against a hero killer Stain, down 2-0 in the set, and just activating Fox mode.
Yeah, absolutely. The Fox factor, a very real thing. If you saw in the Hero Killer set, when he won the first game to make it 2-1, he just had a smirk on his face. He wasn't phased. He wasn't moved by any stretch of the imagination, and right on point, getting cute with it now. Didn't even need the slam at the end. A perfect to start off game 3.
He didn't even get touched on that one, showing giving Hero Killer Stain maybe in the audience a little bit of...
Yeah, don't kill esports just yet. I heard that. Back to into the dashing punch away. HoneyBee finally gaining a hit. He's going to commit to the Speed Force. Mix up galore. Great block. And while that is active, the Flash cannot block. So great recognition by Sonic to duck the overhead string and get the clean poke afterwards.
And now here comes SonicFox with more pressure, using great use of that overhead tool. We've seen him catch HoneyBee trying to trait and catch him with that.
And a wake up. Not going to deal with the jumping mix up. Not too much priority on that jump 2 for Canary. Is going to get rid of the interactables and runs right into the Canary Cry. Meter burn back 3-4-3. Unclashable damage. There's the sweep, and this is all but over. Only the realest of real masters could make this comeback, and not today. 2-1. HoneyBee in control. Is going to take a trip to the character select screen. Has been known to use some Starfire every now and then, but Dr. Fate is what I'm hearing in the headphones.
And it's looking like that is what he is going with. Dr. Fate going against Black Canary now. Have not seen HoneyBee pull out this character in quite some time.
It's time to win, boys. That's exactly what it is. He's going to try to zone Canary out. And, getting Sonic down 0-2, forcing him to have to stick with Canary for the entirety, of the remainder of the set. This is just counter pick heaven. You can literally look at your roster of characters and pick what you think is best for the situation. But a little secret, Sonic told me that he thinks Canary beats Fate.
Oh, really? Yeah. And let's see if that knowledge that SonicFox has comes into play here. Going to go for the cross-up.
Plus frames. HoneyBee caught challenging, not in his best interest. Cartwheel for the Swagger on top, jumps over the wake up, and
This is looking good for SonicFox right now. Making all the right reads, making all the swaggy plays as well. He's throwing his own little flavor on this matchup too.
and almost whiff punch there on the forward two. I know it's only a great life bar, but HoneyBee looking kind of shaky, baby, as the Canary Cry gets neutered by the Almond Rod Blast. With punish again, not quite, and HoneyBee, here we go, spacing game. Doesn't have much real estate behind him, but is able to push SonicFox back full screen once again.
And that small hitbox of Black Canary able to just go right underneath that orb from Dr. Fate, but here comes the classic Fate, just gonna throw some fireballs at you.
Ooh, and that was so slick. Sonic trying to use the sweep to low profile under it, but the meter burn orb stopping it in its track. And finally, a whiff punish on that lunging kicks. HoneyBee not watching from the sideline, looking to solidify his spot in winners finals and clear himself of any Fox Factor comebacks.
Yeah, I'm sure HoneyBee would much rather be sitting in winners than in losers, and especially if he could knock SonicFox down.
Not on my watch.
I mean, HoneyBee's no stranger to being Sonic. We've seen it once before. Everybody knows the classic Evolution 2017 run where this man actually lost Evo, but yet somehow won. Second place, didn't get the trophy, but by all means was our Evo champion. As I look at Young Dragon looking up in the crowd, making a guest appearance for us. Happy to see him out, but more zoning and space control. There is that orb. SonicFox having to patiently wait, and because he couldn't keep that patience, ate an extra bit of damage unnecessarily.
And now here comes HoneyBee with that unorthodox Dr. Fate pressure being right in SonicFox's face until he is able to pick his spot back up here and now get some more zoning in. But SonicFox very good at closing that space and has that trait available to him right now. But HoneyBee just not allowing him to do anything with it.
And the cancel looking for the hit confirm on the forward two to launch Sonic for that unclashable damage. Won't get it, but instead jumps to his demise. Mix-ups incoming to the corner we go. Here's the knockdown. How does Sonic play this? Cross up, same side.
I gotta be with you on that one, KP. I thought he was gonna cross up too, but there goes that level 3 trait, gonna be that big girl damage, excuse me.
483 damage, one guess. There's the low into the hit confirm, and SonicFox is gonna get away with that one. The comeback almost complete. HoneyBee scratching the nose, 2 games to 2. And man, look at him. No poise, no pressure. That leg is always moving. Trust me, it's just high anxiety. He can't
I
keep
think a
killing.
lot of us in this generation just have that restless leg. It just helps us deal with a couple situations.
Are you in that generation?
Yeah, I'm in that.
Because I'm definitely not in that generation. Chill.
I'm in that restless leg syndrome generation where we got to do something to keep our composure.
Do I have to scroll down Twitter and look at your likes? Or are you? I'm going to question you right
no,
now.
I am not in that generation.
All right, decisive game 5 coming up, and HoneyBee going back to the flash. Going to strike first blood, but does not commit to the lightning kick. Instead, just a down 1, 2, 3, knocked down, and gets the first bar meter for the first hit.
And here's SonicFox and HoneyBee really feeling each other out here in the neutral and just using that background bounce to get that big damage here, meterless as well.
All right, using a little bit of the invincibility frames on wake up to escape the pressure. Into the corner we go. We've seen Canary's mix be so effective. What side? Same side, low. Not watching his toes, and as fast as the flash is, all he can do is simply watch his life bar dissipate slowly, and push blocks doesn't want anything to do with it, but dashes right back in the Jesser, please.
And it's so scary. She just throws her knee up at you, and now this is what happens. The mix just continues, and another read on the wake up is gonna neutral jump into.
It's just gonna.
My goodness, SonicFox just putting on a clinic of mix right now on HoneyBee, who is supposed to be the one mixing.
Yeah, another display there. HoneyBee falling victim to that delayed low off the standing 2 knee option. Here's the Speed Force going to jump in, gets the overhead, and the execution monster that is the Flash God Lord drops it right on cue. Commentators will beat execution every time with our bad luck, and HoneyBee forced the clash.
At least we're friends this time.
And let's see SonicFox deciding to spend his 1 bar. He's still on great health. It does not matter. He'll earn it back, especially with all these cartwheels and all this mix that Black Canary will do. But HoneyBee, not out of this just yet. Do not count him out.
You gotta love it. Cartwheels from a little too far out. Easy punish there on the recovery, but the call out from SonicFox neutral jump 2, followed up by the extension. Here comes the background bounce, just all of the combo damage. We're looking close to 500.
Yeah, that's so much. And just the knee in the air. You are so scared of the 2 options that are happening. And SonicFox again. Reverse 3-0, this time on HoneyBee. Wow. You getting a play today, huh?
I think so.
Little, she might break her ankle. She keeps jumping up like that.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just like trying to practice my canary thing, so maybe I could make another top 8. It's not looking too good right now. Anyway, SonicFox is going to advance after falling down 0-2 points. Persistence and Just an overall, he's been there so many times.
Yes,
You
he
know, it's
has.
not a top 8 without SonicFox. Again, the lowest place I think he's gotten in this game is fifth. And he's going to solidify that and keep the train going on as we move to the other half of winners semifinals here at SCR 2018. Is going to be PG Hayate, Robin, specialist,
Yes, sir.
character, loyalist. He's going to be going up against Gur, a man who found his footing in the Fighter Pack 3, dropping out. Wait, was it Fighter Pack 3 or was that MKX? I can't even remember. Whatever it was, the Atom came out and the whole game changed.
Yeah.
And a man who went from 60 points just slightly under 2 weeks ago and way out of the standings last week wins the IPS Online East tournament, which puts him in and then now solidified and guaranteed his spot with the winner's top 8 here at SCR. The Atom getting the job done. You know, Gur, big guy, Atom, a real small guy, some type of psychological consistency that works, and he's just beating everybody.
Exactly. It's like two things, you know, that you don't really see together. A really small person, really big guy, and Gur really finding his footing. Really just a phenomenal story that he's had, just not even through this season, but last season as well. Was not really necessarily able to find that footing, but this season came out swinging, came out small and strong.
He's in 9th place at EVO, wins Summer Jam, wins IPS Online East, and here he is in top 8 winners, looking extremely strong. And this should be a matchup. You know, there's some extra things. Hayate was talking to me, you know, trying to get some games and learn the matchups and do all of that. It's like if you play Gur, this is the word on the street. I don't know if it's true. You'll have to ask him. But if you play Gur and like you beat him, he will like want to first to death you, you know. But if he beats you, hey, Gur, you want to give me some games? Gotta walk my dog. Or I'm hungry or I'm tired. You know.
I'm gonna hop in the shower.
So
right
my man
now.
may have been ducking and dodging in real life, and it turns out to be an extremely formidable strategy as the winning continues on. I can't remember the last time he lost a tournament set, maybe Evo. And both of these men just chilling. Hayate, cool. Both of these men solidified for the Season 2 finals in Chicago coming up in November. And they didn't come in with the same type of pressure and just extra things on their head as everyone else trying to make it, or those guys in the 11, 12, 13 spots trying to defend the upcomers. Hayate is just like, yo, I'm going to treat it just like any other tournament and just try to win the end. So that mentality's help him, you know, go here. We saw that 3-2 scare against Deoxys, phenomenal match, by the way. And, you know, he's just being the casual guy that he is, probably tweeting or something like that.
Yeah, Hayate always, in between matches, I have to send out a quick text, quick tweet. But Gur, all business here, you know. He's over here studying not only science, he's studying matchups. He's really taking into account everything that goes into these tournaments. And I really want to see how Hayate deals with this trait that Gur just displayed for us. We saw SCR earlier in the day dealing with it, using his dive kicks with Brainiac, using the shoulder charge with Brainiac. But now I want to see what Robin's tools are against that trait. So now here we go. It is Gur starting the match off just like that with the trade. No tool is going to help you out there.
Was there any other question the way Gur's going to start the match? Jump back or walk back trade is just going to happen. Trying to take Hayate to Microtown and whiffs. Adam, not the best range in the game, but when that character power is active, man, he just gets small, and you have to deal with this, buddy. Matching that too, all the way across the screen and safely coming back to the land of the big.
Yeah, it becomes a whole new threat once that trait is active. He's shooting ray guns at you. He's throwing some science out at you, but when that trait is out, it's a different mind game. It's a different mix, and you're taking damage now. But great job by Hayate stopping the trait before it's even able to activate, and now going to get good damage and a good setup.
He was the one thinking damage with that back 2-1 into the meter burn, forward 3 bounce cancel, drops a combo. Very unfortunate. Could have killed in that situation. Luckily, the meter burn DP is safe on block. And Gur trying to find his way in, calls the Perderang back, but not going to work in his favor. Gur taking the damage in bunches. Nice down 3 to low profile, literally everything in the game.
And there's another one just to close out that first health bar. Going to low profile everything, as you were saying, and I'm going to try to get some ground pounds going in. You know, he's just going to beat him with science.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily sure if it's literally everything in the game, but it might as well be, and that's good enough for us. Explosive Birderang on the ground, huge vicinity on the blast. Gur caught trying to walk back out. Got those toes tapped just a little bit as he puts the poison science on the ground. Damage over time for as long as Robin stands in that green cloud.
Man, this is a story we've seen all day with these matches. Every match that Gur's had has been close. Every match in this final stop of to earn points in the Pro Series has been down to the wire. Now both these players showing why they deserve their spot in that Pro Series.
And Gur getting a little antsy, trying to counter poke, whips the throw and the throw tech on top of it. Luckily, no trouble came out of it for either one of these men. Looking for the trade combo down 2, but instead Hayate's going to work the corner and push blocks away into the character power. Tries to wake up DP, but there's nothing doing. He has the clash.
I've got more than his belt to fight with.
And
Oh,
Gur
hold on,
has-
you say you got more than that belt to fight with? let me find out. Anyway, Poison Cloud up. Hayate's going to jump it, but swept right into it. The damage over time coming in handy. Fantastic block string to extend the amount of time Hayate spent in that cloud, and the whip punish on deck. Will we see a clash from Gur? No opportunity available.
Yeah, and just like Flash, Robin hits hard, but here's that trait. Hayate has to deal with all of this, and he's able to block everything.
Big mistake and chance miss from Hayate. Could have got the full back three because he got the full punish on the belt. He was going to stand there for like 800 frames, but instead he just allows him, and those balls that jump out of the EX version, too much poison and the science.
You get
on
blinded
deck.
by science sometimes, and it's really
What's up, Vicious?
not much you can do against just all this chip damage that's coming to you that you can't block even.
All right, Hayate's going to get the notes. Shout out to the production here. I can damn near read what's going on. Those are definitely personal notes taken down. You know, taking a book out of the you know, that's really a PG thing. You know, Infiltration, what his notes known for in Street Fighter 4.
Yes, yes.
Speed Kicks walks around with the Bible. You know, Hayate has his phone. I'm like the only one not doing it. Well, I'm trash. Anyway.
Well, you gotta get your commentary notes up here. You know, like we got them. Don't worry, we got that.
It's all in the brain, baby.
big brain commentary.
Absolutely. Second game starting, and Gur's going to follow it the same way he's done the first game. Probably every match of his Adam tournament career with that character power, looking for the escape. Great stance switch, trying to get the down three to come in between the gap on the string, but it's still punishable enough to get hit by it anyway.
And Gur gonna spend that bar to continue the combo and take him all the way to the corner, gonna activate that science, and this is gonna be chip regardless of whether he's getting hit or not. And Hayate still taking damage a little bit more, but tying up these health bars.
All right, great stuff there. Going with that overhead sword option, catching Gur on the wake up character power. It's going to meet a burn it to stay somewhat safe. He'd rather, you know, not get hit instead of deal with it. Gets the conversion now. This should be enough for the kill. Assassin Strike just shy, and the chase down on the DP, and was able to knock him out of the character power, resetting the timer.
Yes, he was, and not only that, but he's able to maintain this corner position as well. But that meter burn back three, so good from Gur.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. You saw the delay into the vortex setup. He was trying to beat a bug that wasn't there anymore, and he caught a jump three on the back of the dome. Too much space in the hoodie is Robin as he gets opened up by Gur. Now playing the zoning game with those unblockable stumps.
And nice shot by Gur, canceling out the tray as soon as he gets that overhead hit. But an overhead of his own, but just a little too far there from Hayate, not able to catch Gur. And now walking his way all the way back to the corner.
Yeah, trying to keep it meterless there, and gets the whip punish on the down three. Gur with the great recognition that he got opened up, immediately clashing, you know, Robin, one of the higher damaging characters from anywhere on the screen, with at least a bar of meter at his disposal, and now Gur has to deal with it. Look at the imminent switch in gameplay, just walking back, doesn't want anything to do with this up close Robin pressure.
Yeah, Gur's waiting for that trait to be back while Hayate is doing all he can to close out that space and make sure he is able to get that big boy damage that Robin is known for. And that could have been it, but again, he just doesn't capitalize on these punishes.
Yeah, big opportunities missed, and Gur taking the second opportunity to keep that ground pound unblockable at full screen. The EX version, sorry, the plus frames way over the place. A heavy +7 and a trait special. Hayate can block this big opportunity, interrupts it instead. The gall of this man to press a button in that situation.
He recognized a slight delay there by Gur and just decided, I'm going to press buttons here. Sometimes you got to be a maniac, but it's not going to work out for him. Oh no, meter burning rolling out of that. What's going to happen here? So close.
Hayate actually got an advantage when he hit Gur, hit him with the fireball the first time. He didn't need to burn it and get the combo extension now. He only has a pick, so I don't know if he'll be able to survive the wake up. Doesn't get the launch, and not enough chip damage, and Hayate drops it again. Back-to-back opportunities, throwing the game away in the literal sense. And Gur, look at him, look at that face. Yeah, I got away with that. Yeah, I'll take those. Let me look to the skies. The God that I pray to, please give me another victory like that.
Oh my goodness, if Hayate doesn't clean up his gameplay right now, those drops are so crucial. This is top 8 winners. Gur's not going to let you get away with that. He's here for a reason as well. And Gur is here to play, and it's hard to drop the Adam ones. So Hayate needs to clean it up a little bit, capitalize on those situations, and really close out these health bars if he wants to win.
Yeah, just stay in a good spot mentally too. You know, with the psychology, you know you can win. You know, we could say he should have won all he wanted to, but he didn't. That's just what it is. However, putting yourself in those situations, knowing that the only difference between a win and a loss was your execution, keep that mindset clean. You should just be able to, you know, capitalize as he gets the back three on cue this time. Won't drop this opening.
Exactly. A big part of fighting games is that mindset that you put yourself in. You could definitely mentally check out of a game, and then it's all downhill from there. But it looks like Hayate is still in this the way he is playing against Gur, blocking everything. I've never seen someone block Adam so much. It's ridiculous.
And you're trying to, air attack against Hayate. It's not happening. Robin, with one of the biggest swords in the game, is going to chase you down from anywhere on the screen and just out of the range, a whiff punish of his own. Gur showing Alex that he can, in fact, do this too. Hard knockdown from the interactable drop and nothing doing.
Beautiful spacing by Gur, catching him with the overhead again there. And that trade is still out for Robin, keeping a little safe zone right there. Great decision there by Gur, just backing away, knowing the trade could blow up on him in any minute.
All right, didn't need a chip situation. That back two lunging deep into the gut of Gur's defense as Robin finally has a first bar life lead. Trey active is going to push block, not deal with it this time, trying to take advantage of this first health bar lead. And look at the range on that jump attack. Just easy converging. Robin, some of the longest normals out, and plus frames, slowing it down.
Yeah, no matter what Robin does, no matter what normal he throws out, it's reaching a good distance of the screen and just dashing in right there on. Oh my goodness, the down two on that trade call.
This man's too godlike, way too godlike.
We in SoCal, right? With the down two boys up in here.
I told you it's a big sword, baby. Anyway, but after the trade 15% health regenerated for the Atom. Double whip punish, yeah, big time recovery on that. Just a little too directly under him vertically, so mixed his own buttons up. But it's beautiful when you can drop a combo and pick it right back up. We like to call those resets American.
Yeah, those
something
are
Hayate doesn't know a thing about.
Some good old American resets, something Gur might be pretty familiar with, but Hayate still needs a little more.
Canada boys are a little bit more respectful. They don't take those necessarily.
A nice back dodge there from Gur. Going to try shooting a projectile at Hayate, keep him at bay, but there's no keeping at bay once you jump into him just like that, and Gur going to do everything in his power just to keep this life lead here.
All right, nice cross-up setup, but Hayate's going to get the block now, going for the optimal stuff, using all of the tools in the disposal. 447 damage into a setup situation. Meter burn forward 3, but what's the decision? Does he clash? He can. Gur has a meter lead.
Yeah, Gur sitting with 2 bars and tries to bounce cancel that, and that's going to cost him. The game is 2-1.
Hey, he was plus after that bounce cancel, right?
Yeah.
See, Canada may not be about American resets, but they certainly don't care about the traditional, way to play the game. That DP challenge instantly, knowing that Gur was going to press a button. And if knowledge lets you know, Adam doesn't have anything that would reach from that range when the push black of the forward 3 came into play. So unless it was going to be a down 3 sweep, which wouldn't have reached from that range normally, Hayate just believing in Gur's ability to press a button in that situation, and it worked out wonderfully. Even in a win, checking the notes, now 2-1. Gur still has some leeway here. But, yeah, although it looked more convincing for Hayate with the W there, the life lead was extremely close. Yeah. So one mistake the other way, you talked about cleaning up the gameplay, and it was on display in round 3.
Exactly. Hayate definitely picked it up. Might have heard us, over those headphones to clean up. And now let's see if he could do it again here. Going into game 4, Gur just deciding to back away with the trade. Very smart decision, knowing he was not going to get a hit.
My man was just having a drink, and he just got ragdoll tossed for no reason, man. Yo, poor Steve trying to...
I know, Theo Steve right there, not even able to enjoy his time right here. We're even going to break the jukebox soon, I think.
Yeah, and good read from Gur. Going to use it. Wake up, swoop, not sure, but get the full combo punish anyway. Gur not, negating the character power in time. That trade full punish, dashing up into the double sweep, and Hayate getting to the buttons first. Robin, slightly more aggressive corner control.
Yeah, now Hayate has the corner pressure here. Gur gonna throw that jukebox. No tunes for anybody up in this venue anymore. Gonna use that trade. Gonna take him all the way to the other side.
But hold on, that trade is still coming back from full screen, and the smart Birdering is gonna get rid of that ceiling fan. Robin's rich, baby. We don't use regular ceiling fans where I'm from, as the 2-1 slices across Adam's back. And more of the same. A repeat of game 3 here. Hayate with the life lead, is gonna have some leeway while he's still in great health bar. And the Savage down 2 once again. So reactionary, so clean, and so on point.
Yeah, down 2 boys here from Hayate, but Gur trying to get a meter burn forward 3 to get something started. Gonna burn another bar on that blast, and nothing's gonna work out for him. The science is out here, and gonna bait out the down 2 that time. Very good adjustment here from Gur.
Yo, the back dash into the forward dash. Let me get out. Hold up. I'm back in there. Staying right on point and down. Low profiling a down 1. Like, that's not okay.
When you go to the size of a molecule or whatever Adam does.
You get out of here with your crazy logic, okay? This is fighting games. As he jumps over with punishing the down 3 that went the other way this time. Yeah, the micro town clash.
And that fighting game logic, get hit once and you're going to lose half your health bar if you're Robin. Don't worry about it. But here comes Gur getting 15% of that health back. But Hayate still sitting on a good health lead and still has his Clash available with that bar.
All right, the trade is out. Will he call it in time? He won't get a chance. Nice tech of the throw, but for Gur's, safety, he's able to escape with just the, throw tech. Doesn't lose any damage. Not any real spacing. Works out in his favor in that situation.
Gur has to be careful right here. Those normals can reach at this range. Putting himself in the corner. Does have to teleport to get out and going to activate trade right underneath the down two.
And I think we may need to put a little bit more props on Hayate's defense while in the character power. You try to air take, it simply doesn't work and ties it up. Again, we're looking at a reverse 3-0 situation here in Winners. These men not able to close it out. And Gur went from scratching the chin here to doing the pose, baby. Somebody, NRS, do your thing. Screenshot, up close, crop it, tweet it, and you will do the rest.
He's doing the thinker right now. He's got to think about it a little bit more. Gonna flex a little bit for the NRS screenshots real quick. Yeah. And just see if he goes right back into it with Adam, because Hayate has really picked it up.
And Gur, a very emotional player. You can sniff the fear coming out of him, the panic, all of it. Heart on the sleeve in victory and in defeat. And at the very least, he's going to want to open his eyes because, you're going to need those for the monitor. And Hayate is just chilling, Same thing. Been here. Big-time player. We have a lot of people who make top 8s and a lot of top guys. But we have certain people that have the attribute of being a big-time guy. The biggest tournaments always show up. We talk Hayates. We talk Gross. Those guys like that. They always show up. And here we go again. After being down 0-2, my man's is nodding his head like he was up 3-0 already to begin with.
There's the thing about NRS games at this level, that all these players are playing such a high level that they don't let these losses get to them. They don't let these drops get to them. They keep playing at the highest ability. And now we're seeing it. It's 2-2 now. Anybody's game. And we've had nothing. This is our second game 5 of this top 8 already.
All right, in the back 3, the damage continues on. Here's the Bird-A-Ring setup. Great delay wake up from Gur, but going for the meterless launcher this time. Hayate recognizing he didn't have the bar for the extension. That's just awareness, These guys always know what's going on from all sides as we finally get opened up here with the character power. That trait coming in handy for Gur, trying to figure out forward 3 on wake up, trying to keep it medium plus, and everything seems to be working now as the offensive swing goes from Robin to unblockable interactiveness.
And this is looking very good for Gur right now. Going to get the science out. Hayate cannot step in this or else he's going to lose his health bar. And there it is. The DP almost gets him high enough, but not high enough.
Yeah, couldn't escape and continue the pressure for the win, but instead gets the chip damage and right back at you. No time to rest, no time to adjust. Robin, known for pressing buttons, and the down 2 coming in handy. Gur, a little too telegraphed once he does the jump back character power. Hayate's been bodying him with it every single time.
Yeah, Hayate's made that read like 3 times in this set already, and now this is back and forth, both players not giving an inch, except Gur right now in the corner, gonna get opened up here by Hayate, gonna get a good block. He's just he's too small.
Finally gets the punish on the swoop. Standing punish, full bars, 3 versus 2. Gonna deal an extra 15% damage to somewhat even things out, and now take a trip in the driver's seat. Hayate has no clash. He has to deal with this. Wake up down 1-2, and now Gur, even game. So much damage, so many reads.
Hayate is definitely an NRS, but he will press buttons on your wake up. You better be on point, Gur, if you do not want all this disrespect coming from Hayate right now.
And but gets opened up by the overhead once again. Does he have enough in the tank to kill? Just shy. Bird-A-Ring setup. Overhead into the Assassin Strike, and the reverse 3-0 is complete. Panda Global, Hayate, I like to call him God, but that's our personal time. Anyway, runs it back. The short delay. Gur looking for the throw and the throw tech. A little different way to see shimmies the way we do in NRS. And that overhead, so much mileage in game 5. I think Gur only blocked one of them. And it's going to be handshake into the loser's bracket, the greatest combo. As we slide over to the loser's side, it is your combo breaker champion and a man who's made an appearance in every grand finals. We're talking CEO, we're talking Evil, and now Tweety trying to make it a 4-peat run here at the final premiere SCR SoCal Regionals 2018 in your home in beautiful Southern California.
Now here in beautiful SoCal, it's not going to be an easy run because we got the Las Vegas boy, the current Evo champion, over here trying to stop his teammate Tweety from getting to that grand finals again. And I'm sure Rewind wants all these points too. Rewind doesn't want to drop a set. Rewind is a competitive man as well. He wants to win his back-to-back tournaments.
Yeah, we'll get that on the bracket shortly. You know, Rewind is, in fact, the noble Rewind, the walking 6 feet of afro, 18-year-old kid who's like a senior in high school walking around with the trophy in the hallways. What a great feeling. Anyway, but to remind you, he lost the first game of the tournament to Han Rashid, another SoCal representative trying to, you know, throw some mud in the water here. Didn't quite make it to top 8 as he would like to, but Rewind has went on a destruction.
That one loss definitely woke the fire inside of Rewind up, brought out that champion mentality, and has allowed him to make his losers run all the way back here. But now maybe the biggest roadblock yet in his journey in Tweety. Such a phenomenal player, and the characters he plays compared to who Rewind plays might give him a little bit of trouble.
I mean, these young men are smart, super smart. They have a stable. You know, they'll go back and forth, counterpick each other, whatever it takes to feel as comfortable as they can in the finals. And speaking of a final, this is the run back of EVO Grand Finals, where Rewind emerged victorious after Tweety, you know, fought his way back through losers going on. The pressures of EVO making that run, and looks extremely comfortable. And Rewind looking kind of sick, honestly, you know.
Yeah, I saw over on Twitter, Rewind was saying he was getting over a sickness a little bit while he has the medical mask on, but, you know, that's not slowing him down from playing at his full potential. Rewind here has been a phenomenal player even since the beginning days of Injustice and late Mortal Kombat X. He's really been on the grind and that up-and-coming young star that everyone's looking out for and everyone is expecting big things from.
Yeah, it was a matter of time before he finally cracked the top 8. A slew of ninths and disappointing performances. He gets his first top 8 here in Season 2 at Combo Breaker to start things off, and then he just decides to win EVO. Just great stuff. Goes from, okay, I'm here, no, I'm there. But Tweety, the #1 point earner on the leaderboard for the entirety of Season 2, looking to, you know, run the mantra of the theme that this is not Season 1. A different look, not the same names at the top just mopping everybody. A big shift in the rotation of Injustice, and he's arguably the best player on the planet right now as we get into the lovely Starfire.
Yeah, Tweety getting it off right there very quickly, whipping his hair back and forth, and Rewind making sure that Starfire has no space to get away from him. But again, so scary to try to meaty Starfire on Wake Up because she has so many options.
Trying to play the spacing game. Starfire known for her great meter build and chip damage galore, but Tweety playing up close with Catwoman. Wants to play the rush down game, keeping it safe. Checking with that down one's going to get the continuation. No. Looking for the cross up and back dashing away. No, sir. Tamarani in charge. And look at that hair. Isn't it lovely?
Oh, she's whipping her hair back and forth. Don't even worry about that, KP. She's looking good over here in her Dodger blue. Representing that SoCal.
Feels extremely good to be in spectator mode for this one as Rewind goes to the cat evade, building those scratches. And as he gets close, Tweety with that trait, that fast, extremely damaging high chip beam to push Rewind back as far as he can. And great patience and defense from Tweety. Gets the launch, disco lights, baits out the wake up. And yeah, so Tweety's just in full control here. Wow, even gets the back 3 connect.
Yeah, Tweety is in the driver's seat right now, making all the right reads, getting all the anti-airs off, and he's just picking his spot, playing extremely patient. And it's one of the things I love about watching Tweety's Starfire is that he's just so patient and knows when to pick his spots, knows when to bait you out, knows which projectile to use. It's so scary to play against a full-screen mix-up, basically.
I mean, look at the level of respect of Rewind. The only button he has pressed in the last 20 seconds is forward until that one came out. But finally gets to jump in. Something doing. Here's a throw. Corner pressure on deck. Beats out the back 2 high priority anti-air attack, but instead Tweety just a little too late at the draw. Corner pressure for Rewind, and it's just gonna throw, you know, take the throw, right? It's a fighting game mantra.
Yeah, a little bit of damage is better than nothing. And now here we go, is Rewind gonna get that cat dash drop into the forward 3. This should be the health bar if Rewind is able to close it out, not drop the combo. Yes, he is.
Yeah, he knew he was gonna counter poke there. Rewind just betting it all, and what seemed like the full train of Starfire in big time control. Ever since they got to this last 5th of the stage in the corner, Rewind has been in big time trouble, and Tweety has to be scratching his head, wondering how that back 2 whiffed. Now clashing back to the walls, gonna have to deal with Catwoman pressure. No, let me reset the neutral, unblockable interactables, and wake up cat dash. Rewind simply doesn't care anymore.
Yeah, the madman Rewind right here, jumping over all these not even air projectiles, the back 2 from Starfire, and just doing everything he can just to stay in her face. Gonna just go maniac mode.
All right, the star out there. Jumping in, Tweety had a very successful run up close with his pressure and rush down. And nice bait, jumps over that hair flip. Tweety has to deal with this, gonna get the knockdown off of that whip. One guess and a dream. Wow, beats out the wake up. The air tech unsuccessful, what you thought. Plus frames on deck, and Tweety, I like the idea, that quick startup on the disco ball move, but just not enough. And letting out bits of frustration is Tweety there. You catch him, also a fairly animated guy. You know, some of the emotion. We saw his Evo run. We're not gonna get into it. We're gonna focus on this.
We'll focus on SCR for now, but we see the emotion on all these player faces, and Tweety letting a little bit out right there. It must be frustrating with the way Catwoman is just thieving her way past these anti-airs and getting those hits on Tweety.
I like Tweety's determination. You know, before the tournament, we talked about all of the people who have a chance to qualify, all of the people trying to keep the defenders out. You know what Tweety said? Yeah, I'm number one, but I've got 2,200 hours on this game, and I got bills to pay, so I'm about to win. What's up? Like, just want to crush the dreams of everybody as Rewind wakes up like a maniac. Air techs to keep it safe.
Yeah, when you're playing and you're making as many grand finals as Tweety is making, you're going to keep showing up to these tournaments. You might even gatekeep a couple people here.
Hey, look, man, it is what it is. At the end of the day, fighting games are a one-on-one competition. And right there, liking the bounce back from Tweety. Air-to-air, meeting Catwoman before she can take advantage with those fantastic jump normals.
Yeah, good delay wake up there from Rewind. Now has the corner pressure again. This is the exact situation he was in last game to close out the game. And this is exactly how it got started, just jumping over all of these wake-ups. It looks like Rewind has really been labbing the matchups and the wake-up options from Starfire, and that's going to be that health bar.
So much damage.
Yeah.
So much damage.
So much damage here. All those screen positioning for Rewind as well. And Tweety going to fight his way out with that forward two.
Trying to chase down. Great back dash. Doesn't want to deal with the gaps in the string. Now Tweety can close it out and do the normal one as the back two trades. Wake up DP right back at you. No continuation on the combo. See, he's too savage. That's why he's dropping the combos. You know, the fighting game gods are like, you don't deserve this. Okay, so we're gonna make this one drop.
And now here we see Rewind. He's making great use of just those jump normals from Catwoman, that how she gets so small as well, able to avoid, and just the cat dash! Rewind!
Goes under the projectile. He definitely knows about those properties, and Tweety clashes and regains some life. No, neutral. Rewind gonna meet him, and that is a reaction. Young man, you gotta remember, he's like 12, so it's no big deal.
His eyes work way better than ours.
His hormones are OD right now. He's going through a lot of changes with his body. He's just enhanced. We should probably split the leagues up to like us old people and then make them play.
We gotta go
ourselves.
age division real quick.
Absolutely.
We gotta go
Pokemon Championships. Anyway, 4-1 gets eat up by that jumping 3 beam. Tamarini in charge. Meter burn to keep it safe now. Big time trouble plus frame. Tweety trying to meter burn back 3 his way through it, and Rewind's gonna get the follow up. Cat dash into victory 2-0 as this phenomenal losers run goes wild now. The Evo champion trying to this could be arguably the greatest run and like all time. Like,
yeah, from the getting eliminated round 1 all the way to taking it to the one of the.
Let's just slow down. Let's just slow down one match at a time. Let's not put him in grand finals just yet.
Right now,
we've seen we've seen 2 reverse 3-0s. That's been the theme of this tournament thus far. Let's see if Tweety will keep it going, or if Rewind is here to change the status quo and blow up wake ups like that one.
Yeah, and with the level of play we're seeing right now, it is anybody's game, especially the type of characters that are being played right now. Starfire with the crazy amount of chip, and Catwoman just with the crazy damage, and all this pressure being brought in by Rewind, baiting out all these wake-ups from Tweety perfectly. Oh my goodness!
I mean, that's a real man wake up. If I wake up and get punished, and then you wake up again, you're an actual real man. So it's all good.
Is that you think I won't do it again?
Absolutely.
Watch me.
Opened up, whip. Tweety in trouble now. Starfire not known for a heavy combo damage, and she barely gets that to begin with. It's going to be forced to clash now, and before he can even get Rewind down to his second life bar, he has to deal with all of the mileage he's going to pick up. This is just insurance damage, as the wake up cat dash is just, Tweety has to be, you know, psychologically damaged in this situation.
Yeah, Tweety has to be dangerous stuff. This guy cannot be this much of a maniac, just interrupting that as well. And everything's just going in Rewind's favor. The young man himself gonna be one hit away, stuffs out the wake up, and Tweety gonna fall to Rewind. 3-0 out of the tournament.
The losers run continues. Phenomenal dominating performance there from Rewind. Dug into that bag of characters. Came out with the Catwoman news, you know, that was pretty effective against Starfire. And, I mean, We were just laughing, 2.5, 3 hours ago when, oh man, the Evo champions and losers. I definitely tweeted that, just so people knew what was happening in terms of competition and the way the brackets were set up here at the final premiere. And Rewind clearly doesn't care about your losers bracket or anybody standing before him. He has reached the top of the mountain once before and looking to continue that, I want to say dominance, but let's see him do it, a couple times more as we get the update in the losers bracket. Deoxys did, in fact, defeat Silvereye, who's going to go home in 9th place, but has also solidified his spot in the Injustice Pro Series Season 2 finals. So great stuff to him. He's been grinding super hard, hell boy. But this is the dream. Deoxys needs a 2nd place performance at least.
At least.
To qualify. And first, who stands before him? Is it Scar?
It's looking like it's Scar standing before him. Deoxys,
Texas battles.
Texas battle. One of these boys is going to make that long trek home a little earlier than the other. Scar, Deoxys. These are two players that have put so much time and effort into this game. Have put their everything into the characters that they play. Deoxys, of course, the Blue Beetle. The Blue Beetle representative, he really put the character on the map.
It's definitely not a question. Yeah. Deoxys, very upswinging opinions, thinking this character's like top 5, or people are just trying to figure it out. He's like, no, this character's definitely broke. Like, watch me. And he does all this fantastic stuff. A real treat to watch as well. While tournament players aren't necessarily here for your entertainment, they're here to win. Some people do it in a flashy style anyway, and Deoxys definitely one of the top 5 players on the planet to watch, in my opinion. And we'll see how it goes. Scar going through a bevy of characters too, here to get more points, and he's chasing a dream as well. Not doing as hot as he would like to here in Season 2, but right there on the cusp. I'm not entirely sure what his point total is, so I'm not going to throw anything out. But people at home, do the numbers, see if he's guaranteed or if he needs this. Sure to be a Texas battle. We saw Deoxys defeat him to win Texas Showdown back then.
Yes,
and
we
then
did.
in KIT Texas, I think he took him out. I'm not entirely sure who's Carlos to win losers, but Deoxys was definitely there in the grand final. So this is not an unfamiliar matchup. These men both respect each other. They know how good the other one is, and it's coming down, man. The tournament's going down. 6 players remain, and
Deoxys being one of those players, Scar being another, and of course these players they're from the same region. They play in the same online tournaments. They have seen each other, studied each other, and it's just now down to Scar, Deoxys. Will Deoxys' dream continue on in this bracket, or will his fellow Texan?
I think it depends. When Scar wear his default costume trucker hat, you actually can't mess with him. That was the MKX Smoke Day Scar, though. He's unevolved. He's a more reserved man nowadays. As he's playing the spacing game with the lasers, Deoxys, these men getting straight into it. Got to respect that.
Yeah, so we're seeing Scar play a little bit more passively, allowing Deoxys to come up to him, let Deoxys make the mistake, and now whiff shield bash there by Deoxys.
All right, blocking successfully on the low, and look at the patience. None of these men want to commit to no reason to early on, Injustice definitely a very patient game, and looking for Scar to check him after that falling jump 1. Not necessarily the most plus of moves to get full combo strings, but he's going to keep it safe with the pokes of his own. He's going to commit to the sweep early, so no full combo there, but again, all of these singular hits add up, and Scar, without even being comboed necessarily once until this moment, had already lost about 75% of his health, and man, just swagging his way up. Here's the stab. Corner trouble.
Yeah, that.
To get the continuation. Drop. Back 3 is going to take him back towards the corner. Knockdown, follow up. What's the mix-up going to be? Patience.
Scar switching the momentum in his favor and just going to walk up, grab. Really shows the respect between these two players. Both players know what each other's capable of, and they're really respecting each other. Tries to go for a meter burn ice breath.
Yeah, and Scar definitely had the anti-air on point there. As a power character, he's want to get rid of that Gator as soon as he can. Beetle with all of his air mobility options, the double, triple flight cancels, and then resetting after he jumps off of the Gator. Scar's going to stay patient and just move the match away from that side of the level. Interactable's a huge part in Injustice, and Gadget characters seemingly getting the better end of the stick here after, having to deal with the nonsense in Injustice 1 from power characters and all of their unblockables.
Yeah, so Injustice 2, the Gadget characters getting to have a fun time with everything. And now that meter burn quickly from Scar to try to close out the health bar. Just left with the sliver here is Deoxys, but that Gator.
Eats a Gator to the mouth. How's that for a life bar depletion? Is Power Girl powering up, taking the time, not letting Deoxys get too zone happy, and the air-to-air attack followed up, that lunging forward too. Having forward advancing mid is a huge trait to good characters in NRS games, and Beetle definitely one of the best with that forward too.
And down two there from SCR, allowing him to get the corner position. And now it's going to be the mix-up here. Just tries to go in with the forward one.
Yeah, gets the plus frames off that diagonal low laser, but Deoxys is going to challenge immediately with the sweep. Runs into a projectile SCR, but very reserved. Again, not much in the combos department from both of these gentlemen. Great block on the overhead, whiffing that jump number, trying to get SCR to bite, but he just refuses to. Very solid gameplay, but Deoxys does have the lead.
And Deoxys has a slight lead here. Both players still have their clash available to them. 2 bars on the Deoxys side. Now, SCR just built that second bar as well.
Yeah, and that's 4 lasers in a row that Deoxys is eaten to the face. And just like that, SCR literally a block string away from a life lead and trying to build meter at the same time.
And this is so scary for Deoxys to be, because once you get hit by a couple lasers, it's hard to get that mentality out of your head. But it's a top player mentality. You have to adjust. You have to compose yourself and go in just like this. The bounce cancel from Deoxys, that's all going to be unclashable as well.
And uses the plus frames from the bomb, the back 2-3, the unblockable, not really, but might as well be. Looking for the interrupt on the back one on the bounce cancel, throw into the corner, and the wake up jump one, fantastic.
So smart.
Slip, super hit confirm, cancel into the air projectile. SCR simply not ready in that situation, probably couldn't clash it to begin with. I'm not even sure, because I haven't even seen that before. And Blue Beetle's gonna get away with game one. A lot of patience, and Deoxys making the advancement reads at the right time. The meter burn rolls, the back 2-3s, you know, super punishable string, but he just knew it wasn't gonna hit. Keeping it safe with bounce cancels, and even using, you know, risky moves like the down 2 after his own plus frames. It was just next level. For as much patience as SCR had, Deoxys just outsmarted him in the mind game department, and that was all the difference in game one.
And now it looks like SCR here getting a little bit of advice from the SonicFox himself. Deoxys just waiting patiently, wants to keep this momentum going in the game. Really made some amazing reads at the end of that last game.
All right, taking advantage of, you know, one coach, 30 seconds in between games.
You got that clock?
Oh, come on. Look, my watch faces me for a reason, bro.
And here we go, going right back into it. Let's see if SCR, he is going to go with his Brainiac, his secondary character. Basically mains both Supergirl and Brainiac respectively, depending on matchup, and it's just looking like he wants to try it out.
Yeah, only 1-0, so if SCR doesn't like the Brainiac pick, he will have a final chance to, you know, surf the character select screen if his heart desires. But let's see how this goes. Gonna start off with projectiles, calls out that beta drone. On the way, nice duck from Deoxys, but he does know he has to slow it down and try to stay grounded. You know, that Brainiac dive kick, some of the most priority in the entire game, also with those low strings, so you're looking at a 50-50 anytime Brainiac is relatively close to you.
Yes, you are, but it's not going to matter if Deoxys has you on the ground like this with your back pin to the corner. And trying to use the interactable there, SCR. And now Deoxys coming in with more projectiles, using those far-reaching tentacles just to get a hit on Deoxys.
All right, Patience tries to summon the drone in between, but nothing doing. Going for the cross-up. Easy block for Deoxys right there. Taking his time, and he has Beetle grounded. No challenge on the dive kick. And the overhead bounce cancel. Look at this damage. 385 from the back two. And SCR, again, just going to walk. This is Brainiac Ships. He should get like a 2,000 health bonus. That's just me. You know, it's a superhero game. Let it rock.
Yeah, he's got the home field advantage. You know, you should be able to use the tentacles in the background.
He definitely jumped out the chair for this top 8 appearance, but Beetle caring nothing about that, doing his best to impress Batman and be the hero we all deserve. But SCR gonna stay patient. You know, 589 damage is a lot, but 2 combos can get that done with Brainiac if he gets the proper setup. And there's the down 2, reaching to, well, we're outside of the Earth, so it can't be the heavens, but different parts of the universes that Brainiac has collected.
And he's going to steal some of that intellect from Blue Beetle, but it's not going to matter. Deoxys is going to use that interactable to get a hit. Very nice confirm as well. Going to take him all the way to the corner again.
That was actually super sick. It looked like on reaction to the summon of the trait, he used a meter on that swing to armor through it and get the punish. Deoxys super next level. Not only knowing his spacing character-wise, but watching the stage at all threats and how it gives enhancements to his gameplay.
That's not the first time we've even seen him do that. In the first set against Big D, we saw him use the frozen trait, the frozen interactable, but great job by SCR, minimizing the damage at least, not using his clash yet, so he's able to recover some of this health and close out that health bar.
Oh, and gonna challenge the forward dash. Not sure what Deoxys was looking to, feeling himself a little too much late on the punish. There's the down 2, and those flow shenanigans will not work against this anti-air prowess from Brainiac. It's gonna extend the range on the tentacles to keep it safe. There's the dive kick, forward 3 for plus frames. That was so slick. SCR going in now to the corner. Yeah, I'm just gonna clash. Wants nothing to do with this corner pressure.
So even with everything that went down, all the momentum that was on Deoxys' side, he is still forced to clash first. And now there goes some of the meter from Deoxys' side. No clash available, but still has a health lead.
That painted drone still held active, keeps it safe. There's the throw. And SCR very much in this one. Follow up again. Deoxys getting a little antsy, not quite throwing out as many projectiles as he used to. Looking for the whip punish, just a down 3, same side. And commits to the low, looking for SCR to challenge the gap in between the 1-1, but instead, risky as ever. Deoxys known for taking the chances at any time necessary. Clash active. SCR's gonna come in.
Yeah, let's see if that risk pays off for him. He needs one more hit to close out this set, this game against SCR. He needs one more game to close out the set. And SCR hovering over the player select. It seemed to go a little bit better with the Brainiac out. He was able to challenge a little more, able to mix the way Blue Beetle does with the dive kicks and with the lows.
Yeah, so SonicFox coming back to the stage. Deoxys waiting for the perfect time to punish that meter burn dive kick. We hadn't seen it throughout the entire game, and popping that 6 frame down 2 to get the job done.
Yeah, he was trained by Batman. You had to have a 6 frame down 2 of you if you kick it with Batman. And now here we go. SCR getting that last few words of advice from SonicFox before he locks into Brainiac for the rest of the set. And Deoxys 1 game away from keeping that dream alive.
The man needs a second place performance at the very least to even be in the conversation as we see how the points mix up finalizes here with the rest of the top 8. Getting to throw that all-important first bar of meter you get in NRS Fighters. Huge advantage early on. Injustice not the easiest game to make a comeback by any stretch of the imagination. But there's the raw jump 1 and the down 2 challenge up close. Looking for the jump, call them out as SCR, and gets the punish with the dive kick. Now this is some optimization on a punish.
And that was continued on with the background bounce. Deoxys just kind of backing away here. SCR getting a little aggressive now. Closing out space, forcing Deoxys to go all the way into the corner. And
that was sick, that jump 3, because Brainiac is such a tall character. All of the setups will work. Great blocks from SCR plus frames, but backdashing out of the follow-up wants nothing to do with it. Great air challenge, but a little too far out for the forward 2 to hit. And what looked like would be a whiff punish almost set SCR up for trouble. Fortunately, Deoxys a little late on the buttons.
Yeah, now here comes SCR flying all over the screen, just like Blue Beetle. Going to catch him on the top of the dome with that dive kick. Not even sure what side that hit on, but it got the hit on Deoxys, and now trying to do some zoning here is Deoxys. SCR going to get that trait ready to be called out. He's going to send it out. There it goes. And now here comes Deoxys, just trying to keep him at bay. Does not want Brainiac to touch him. Does not want Brainiac in his face yet. Deoxys wants to be the one to put that pressure on him. Now here comes more zoning from Blue Beetle. Both these players really respecting each other.
Yeah,
this is the game we've seen all set. Just that respect from both players.
Enough hits done on the drone to get the drop down, and the invincibility frames on the escape from the interactable allows Deoxys to, not get bopped in that corner. Once again, wake up down 2 into the bounce cancel forward 3. And yeah, Deoxys having his way. He's not going to commit to the unsafe moves. Going to back it up with bar and 2 more meters for the air tick. He now has no meter, so a clash wouldn't even be in his best interest as SCR takes 400 damage. Now you have to deal with this pressure. Look at the extended limbs, those tentacles coming into play.
There's that sweet spot of Brainiac. Once he gets you in that corner, he takes a couple steps back. He's still got the tentacle arms to reach you, but you do not have any of the tools to reach him.
Big slam on the water horse there. Almost death-defying interactable slam. Deoxys going to get the trade that brings SCR into second health bar territory, but how much does it matter at this point? He's now built the meter back upwards of 3 parts. We now 30. Beetle's corner game is, and the mix is ensued. Yeah, just get out of there. Just right now. Just now. Just run.
That was mix. My goodness, Deoxys really bringing the hurt there. Has to really put on the pressure like that because he cannot take a hit. There's no chance of him clashing, and just like that, the shoulder charge.
Yeah, anti-jump in the shoulder. He was going to meter burn that one way or the other. Get the extended chip damage and the plus frames on the end to keep it safe at the very waist. And did I hear Cyborg?
Yeah, so Deoxys is known to play a cyborg.
Yes, he is.
He pulled it out on the last time I saw him pull out was the BCF online tournament that we had a couple weeks ago, and he was being extremely solid with the cyborg.
Why is loyalty dying so hard? It's so hard.
We got the Wonder Woman boys right here. So
I'm not a loyalist. I play Harley. I always go back to the woman I love. I can't stop it. I have issues. Anyway. Safe on the charge for the range, catching the end of it. And back to the wall now. Those Nova Blasts, the most single highest damaging projectile in the game, and the dirty stuff mixed up there with the grappling hook into that follow-up mother box trait. And Deoxys putting on the hurt in the corner. Fantastic defense from SCR thus far.
Yeah, all this pressure from Deoxys, but like you were saying, beautiful defense. And just like that, Deoxys, it's part of his game style. He likes to back away when he sees the opportunity, and he's going to back away and do some projectiles here.
And the wake-up neutral jump. I am not waiting for your setup, sir. They are not as tight as you thought they were, as the missiles on the ground and gets the combo up. We take all of that. Plus 100 on block. That's not an exaggeration, by the way, as Deoxys keeps him locked down. Full screen. Nova Blast getting the job done.
I love this choice by Deoxys here, because anytime that SCR tries to leave the ground, there's a projectile waiting for him in the air, and now there's a trait waiting for him. There's no escaping. You cannot fly on me. I control this airspace
yeah,
right
that
now.
tracking mother box. I mean, chip damage territory versus Cyborg full screen is all but death-defying, you know. One of those situations where you just accept it as he goes into the overhead string. Lights are out in the Gotham City streets. News helicopter on deck. And the wake-up sweep. Okay, Deoxys getting a little ballsy now. No, not the quickest or slickest conversion as he tries to escape with his life is Deoxys.
And nice blocks here by Deoxys and all these cross-ups. And he's going to try to wake up sweep again, but just a forward dash.
Try to run away.
Yeah,
run away with the back dash.
Real quick.
Yeah, not having it with the top kick and the up. Nova Blast, call out, meter burn on SCR. And this lockdown, extremely efficient thus far. Deoxys only needs the one game to win. He will be locked on Cyborg if we get to a decisive game 5. But I don't think he's having it, baby. Covers the forward approach with the close missile, and SCR forced the clash on. He is on his last legs. Deoxys, dream status, still alive. SCR, last chance, 353 health points. And the escape with the grappling hook, big time trouble for the 12th intellect.
SCR has to be very careful here now, because these projectiles are mids, but he doesn't even have to deal with it. He's going to just eat that hit. Deoxys, the dream is still alive.
The dream rolls on. Can Deoxys make the run all the way to finals and sneak into the Pro Series top 12? Shake things up a bit as you know, the countdown is on.
Yeah, he's even got that Naruto shirt on, man. You better believe it, okay?
Does canon go from anime to real life?
Believe it.
All right, I see how you're looking at me, dog. I'm gonna just sit back. You go ahead and
here we go.
Just do your thing, man.
The night's not over, man. Deoxys, great showing right there. Of course, the Blue Beetle continuing his role. But here's the other story that we got going on right now. Rewind's coming up to the stage, going against Gur, who just got knocked down to losers by Hayate.
After being up 2-0.
Just got reverse burgered. And now Rewind coming up here, trying to keep the phenomenal losers run going. And let's see if you can continue it.
Yeah, let's just go with that. We're going to leave me alone in burger jokes. It's all good.
Yeah, we got to get the reverse burgers. You got to get grilling, you know, KP?
Yeah, I mean, I should probably eat sometimes. Certain people in chat who like yell at me for like not eating during my day, and I love you too, but leave me alone. Anyway.
It's a little tough out there with all these hype matches going on. You don't even want to go. You want to catch all this action.
No, I got to stay right in front.
Yeah.
Gur representing Dynamic Focus, trying to carry the team to the finals, you know, and continue this run of, you know, I'm a solidified top guy. Like, there's a bunch of top guys, but then there's the upper echelon, you know, the Rewind, the Sonic, the Speeches, those types of tweeties, you know. Gur definitely just as good as anybody, and with a lot of consistency, I would definitely put him in that breath of conversation without question. Rewind, the walking, living, breathing afro, trying to bring home yet another trophy to the West Coast. Mask on. He said he low-key wears it because it feels good as a fashion item. Now, these young kids, I just don't understand. If you're actually sick, do it for the consideration so you don't make all of us sick. But he's like, man, it look good.
Man, I wouldn't be surprised if we rolled in with some Heelys, you know, and told us it was for a fashion statement.
Oh, my God. Do they even know what those are?
The young kid like that, he might not. You know?
He might not. I can't tell with these kids, man. It's so shaky in this community nowadays. But it's going to be Catwoman once again. The Atom back on the screen. No question there coming from Gur. So they check everything. Make sure the buttons are nice and tight.
Yeah, with a high-stake match like this in the loser's bracket, you want to make sure your buttons are working. You want to make sure those buttons are right. You want to leave nothing up to chance, only leave it up to your gameplay.
Now, if you want to know the direction, you can head on over to Smash GG. The bracket is being updated live. You can follow Rewind's Losers Run, where he was actually down 2-0 in a couple of those sets, able to make the turnarounds and the throw, catching the backdash, Catwoman known for some of the best throw range in the game. Ambiguous stuff with the jump one. And challenging the stagger is Girl. Luckily, Rewind did not have the meter to extend that cat dash for the crumple and follow-up. But back to the defense. We saw Hayate play excellent defense against Adam and Trait. Rewind getting opened up early, but again, there's a lot of tournament to be played.
Yes, there is, and this game has just gotten started. Rewind finding himself where he's been most comfortable, right in the corner, gonna get that up whip going. Oh, just keep whipping him.
Push block in the Trait. Trying to mix. There's the overhead coming from Gur to get up safely. Down 3 special. Doesn't need much in the combo department. Again, all of these singular hits keep continuously adding up. Plus frames. And look at the walk forward. That's just fighting game prowess. And Rewind being in Gur's head. Looking for the back dash. Step up. Chase it down with that great advancing mid and forward one. And just look at how intimidating she is walking towards you.
Yeah, Selena looking very good, just walking towards the Atom right now. But as I'm saying that, going to get taken all the way to the other corner. Going to try using this whip as a spacing tool here is Rewind. Going to throw out some normals, and he's going to get punished by Gur. No, it's not a wasted bar there, and his only bar.
Yeah, it was a good adaptation because Rewind had whipped 2 hits of the string, and had he done it again, he would have ran right into that ray gun. But instead, it is the bait. Next level on the mind game department. Rewind way in the driver's seat. I'm not even sure if he has his license, but it's all good. I don't know the rules or laws here in Nevada. He's quite fond of them, as the rule is stand in the corner and take these mix-ups.
Now here comes the trade activation from Gur. Going to try to get a hit. He does get it, but not much done after. Still has to close out this health bar. Only 1 bar to work with.
The wake up DP, and Gur's gonna clash immediately. Even avoids the poison to, not get chipped out. I was looking for the super, me, but I'm just a little too flashy. That's why we lose. And Rewind just utilizing that meter so well. Yeah, he gets tapped. Quick little pew pew from the ray gun, but I mean, the crack of this whip is gonna be all it takes to get this W. 1 jump 2 away. Looking for the throw. It's a matter of time.
And there it is, the forward advancing normal there from Catwoman. Going to do quick work of that final health bar from Adam. Rewind taking this game.
Yo, this man is actually just beating everybody at losers. Like, it's not even.
This man's not even. I'm sure he's not even smiling underneath the mask. Like, this guy's stone cold killer right now, and he is not.
Oh, no. I'll put that mask back on, bro. You're spreading, all of the diseases. Thank you.
We're going to get
See,
sick.
this is how we get along.
This is that young boy mentality, Come on, we're going to get us sick, man. And now here we go.
I love Rewind. This kid is so wholesome.
Yeah,
See, look at it in the cough immediately. If you didn't have the mask, you know what, SoCal Regionals, you're welcome. All right? Because I saved y'all from catching that SCR virus. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we ain't trying to catch that out here, man. No,
go home, you see those Twitter posts for 2 weeks. Man, I got sick handshakes from here on out only. I'm not hugging people. I'm blame Rewind.
And now here we go. Rewind getting off to a great start again after eating that trait from Gur's Adam. Has that corner position again. I think Theo Steve is still able to enjoy his drink if Rewind is able to keep this fight here.
I love that up whip, and it's just go whoosh, just hold his damage in the continuation on the combos. Plus frames on the trait to push block. Great trades of meter into the character power, but again, Gur, nothing doing full combo damage. Won't be able to stop this extension. And does he have enough for the kill? He doesn't. Hard knockdown into chip damage territory, and that trait from Catwoman coming in handy. 3 scratches, 3 cuts, and enough to get to red health. Gur in trouble. Just got forward 1 out of the trait. Come on, man. Rewind.
Yeah, and the trait had already activated, so it has to recharge all the way back again. But now Gur's sitting on 3 bars of meter, exactly what he needs. But he cannot be eating back threes like that if he wants to get back into this game. Rewind doing all he can to keep this gray health bar still there.
Oh, and the down 2 whips. This time the back one's going to connect. If at first you don't succeed, the rest of the song. As Gur spending 2 bars, Rewind going to meet him so he gets nothing back. Tosses the TV. Interactables are cute, but it's not adding up much offensively for Gur as he tosses the ceiling fan. Nothing doing there. And character power, it's so rough for him right now.
Oh, nice throw there by Rewind, knowing that Gur had to block after that situation. And now he's just going to eat those normals here from Catwoman. So meaty, so many hits, so much damage. Oh my goodness.
Put the rope around him. So, okay, I see, Selena likes what she likes, and I'm all good with it. No shame over here. But winning is what she likes most clearly in Injustice 2 as Rewind jumping out to a commanding 2-0 lead. Gur's going to have to do what happened to him. He's going to have to take that burger and throw it back. In and out is trash. And I said it on commentary in Cali. What's up? Anyway, we're going to stick on Injustice and argue opinions later in your cardboard fries. That almost killed me.
Yo, those. You got to throw the sauce on them, man. if you're not saucy with him, then it's not the same. You know
All
what I'm
right, you're
saying?
going to show me how to do it later. I'll give him a second chance.
Yeah, here we go. But let's see if Rewind can stay saucy here and keep up all that pressure, keep up all this gameplay that has brought him to the point where he is in this loser's run. He's still rolling. Ooh.
All right, this time a delay on the activation. I mean, we all know he's going to go for it immediately, and that should be a punish. Just gets the down 3 from it, the hard knockdown in that red trait. Not able to jump and looking for the explosion. Big time plus and a launcher if it connects. But, you know, Catwoman not very formidable in the subject of science. She doesn't care, skipping all of the classes to go steal countless valuable items. So the Atom and all his teachings have no effect on her. Great opportunity for Gur. Background bounce off the string so he gets 350 plus without having to spin meter. There's the goo. No follow-up.
And now here's the trade again from Adam and getting that quick knockdown on Rewind. Just poking here with buttons and right underneath the whip from Rewind with that down 3. Going to sweep those toes out from underneath Selena Kyle. Now here comes more pressure here from Rewind.
All right, -7 back to back. Not going to get the punish on it either time. Not sure if Adam has a move quick enough to go. There's the overhead splat to keep it safe. Nice low profiling and Gur going back to the basics. Forget trying to find the combos as, you know, Rewind wake up DPs once again because why not? Teleports away, and there you go. More mileage, more pokes, more sweeps.
And now we're seeing a different Gur playing right now. He's playing a lot more patient. He's making the right reads. Here comes that low projectile that Adam has when he mixes the science, excuse me. And now, oh, this is exactly.
And Rewind is getting poisoned right now as he completes that B&B. The Science taking all of his life, chip damage territory. The second Adam gets to set up another beaker, it's going to be over. Looking for the wake-up teleport and ray gun to the face.
Just walks right into that ray gun.
The execution headshot coming in from Gur as he gets on the board. Not going to lose 6 straight tournament games. And that face is one more of confidence. Not scratching the chin, not thinking about it. He knows he can get the W, and that was a very, very convincing win. Can he follow that momentum, or does Rewind close the door on his IPS regular season?
And now both Rewind staying the same. Gur locked into the Atom for the rest of the set. And now Rewind, again, he's gotten that off a couple times, just the jump over into the throw.
And the punish on the normal teleport, he just knew. Wasn't looking for the meter burn at all. Instantly challenging with that standing 1. And now jumping out to the life lead, counter poke into throw.
And now that sweep again from Adam, one of his best neutral tools, that down 3. But using the interactable not only to avoid the trade, but also get a combo off and the corner position.
I'm actually surprised to see Gur get hit by it. Known as the interactable master of the scheme without question. Always aware of his surroundings, what could be meter burn, gaps, and block strings. Power or gadget character gets opened up by the armored bomb. And here's the throw. Check yourself, baby. You got ants in the air. Okay, get him out of there. Run up, down 3. No, just going to back off.
Yeah, and Gur really has to do something here to close out this first health bar from Rewind, and that's not going to be it. Ground pounding into a whip.
I'll take you down to Microtown.
Have you had your
Oh, trying to take her down to Microtown.
I mean, Catwoman would definitely go down to Microtown, steal everything, and bring it back. So it's all good. I'm sure she's due for a visit. No big deal.
No, it's just new people to rob for Catwoman.
Exactly. Meter burn back 3. Ray gun coming out on deck. A little pew pew for Selena. Trait activated. Overhead splat's gonna come out safely and trying to backdash again. Caught by that range. Catwoman throw distance so big as Gur goes for a throw of his own.
Yeah, reversal throw this time on that missed punish that he missed a couple times last game, but now again he finds himself in the corner and he's getting thrown again. But here comes a trait from Adam, gonna try to mix up Catwoman.
Really chip her out. He does not. Needed one more hit, and because of that, that could be his tournament life. The clock is ticking. The countdown has started. Nice push block, but how much do you have left in the tank?
Yeah, let's see if Gur can write up a new game plan right there on that clipboard and really close out this set, but he's going to eat a whip right to the face.
Stealing the pencil out of his hand mid-writing penmanship. The loser's run phenomenally continues. Rewind. Oh, man, I think the fro just grew an extra inch. I can't. My man's is powered up as Gur. You know, a solid 5th place, a little disappointed, but at the end of the day, you are looking at a finalist for the Season 2 Injustice Pro Series. And, you know, the show rolls on. I'm just going to lounge back. I'm just lounging back casually because that's what Rewind is making this tournament look like, just casuals.
Yeah, Rewind is definitely coasting through this losers bracket right now, showing why he was that Evo champion, showing why he deserves his spot in that Pro Series finals. And he's really not letting up on the gas. Every single match we've seen Rewind play has just been fast-paced, big damage, quick games. But coming up next here, we got a...
Speaking of fast-paced, the Flash God Lord makes his return. It is going to be HoneyBee, the Northern Arena champion, also sitting in the top 12, solidifying his spot for points in both of the available ways to him. You talk about dedication and having a goal and, you know, achieving both of them. It doesn't get much better than HoneyBee. However, he is going up against young Deoxys, the kid who missed a premiere this year because he was like graduating high school. You know, this real life stuff. 10-0 matchup. I respect him for it. But here he is on his last leg, needing the miracle run. Flash or Starfire or Fate. You know, HoneyBee has characters. No secret that we're going to see Deoxys Beetle.
Yes.
Or will we see Cyborg? Maybe it's not a secret.
You know, I feel like Deoxys is going to start off with that blue Beetle because he does have a lot of matchup experience against Starfire. Him and Tweety have run countless online sets together, not only in tournaments but in War of the Gods and just casual play. So if he's going to try, I feel like he's going to try to feel it out and keep this dream alive.
I don't know, because the word on the street is that Beetle actually does tremendously well against Starfire, and Deoxys has done his fair share of cooking them. I want to say. We can fact check Deoxys later. He's such a humble kid. He'll tell you, yeah, like, you know, I probably beat him by 1, even though he beat you like 30-5 or something like that. So it's such a fantastic spirit, you know, the family raising a good guy. And HoneyBee sitting on the Flash now. Going to go to controller configuration. All right.
Yeah, and the Flash does have options against those fly cancels that Blue Beetle has. His down 2 does reach up to the heavens.
Stop it.
Yeah.
What a good move.
Yeah, it's so good. He reaches so low. He gets so low to the ground, too. And that is the matchup we're going to see. It's going to be the Flash God Lord himself going against Deoxys' Blue Beetle.
And shout out to and I know y'all probably get tired of me saying this, and I don't care. Randomized gear is so godlike. Look at Beetle right now. That's so sick.
Yeah, you get some of the sickest gear combinations here with the randomization option. And this is
definitely not a tournament.
Yeah, it's been.
Yeah.
And Blue Beetle probably has some of the sickest gear in the game, too. The way the Scarab decks him out. He even has like a superior Spider-Man.
You know, when you look at button checks in NRS, you have to look at the type of combo, and that's the only way to determine whether or not it's button check. So, game 1 here in the losers quarterfinal. Deoxys strikes first blood with the background bounce at his disposal. And I mean, look, man. 391 damage into the setup. Extremely ambiguous there. Hit confirms into the stab. You know, maximum damage in that situation. And working on it perfect as HoneyBee tries to find his way in, which is exactly what the Flash needs.
I'm going for that triple low. There's HoneyBee into the overhead here. Going to confirm into trade. Going to keep this rolling. Going to try getting the reset. Yes, he is. He went for the reset. It worked out for him, but unfortunately dropping it right there at the end.
And everything going to his favor. Really ugly punish situation there as Deoxys swings with a down 2 on wake up. Not going to deal with your Sonic Pound mix-ups. I don't care. Hold this float cancel. Here's the back 1. Keeps it safe with the 4-3 bounce cancel. And a lot of patience from HoneyBee. I'm liking his corner defense so far.
Yeah, Deoxys here showing that he has resets in the corner as well. He's no one to sleep on. And you better be ready for these overhead and lows. You don't know what side he's coming on, all these cross-ups, and now a shield bash is just going to close that one out.
Yeah, Deoxys does know to punish that lightning kick right on point with the reactions. HoneyBee using that phase to shake through the projectiles and build some meter. Cross-up situation. Deoxys almost putting his back to the wall, and I love the idea. Backdash into interactable. Again, Flash cannot block, so there was nothing HoneyBee could do in that situation as that swing is a mid at that distance.
And he's going to eat a meter burn projectile to the face as well. Finding himself in the corner here is HoneyBee, just taking stray hits, and it's adding up.
All right, gets the punish on that slide from the running man stance. Overhead, it's not going to commit to anything, does not want to allow HoneyBee the opportunity to clash and regain any health. Here's a throw to 121 damage at a time, running into the projectile, and HoneyBee in big time trouble here.
And that should close out the help bar here for HoneyBee, but he has a long road ahead of him if he wants to win this
Listen,
game.
Don't be fooled. Flash definitely has the life lead here. Okay, you just slow down.
Yeah, it's a long road, but Flash can run that road pretty quickly. But unfortunately this time, Deoxys is able to close out the health bar. And now up 1-0 against HoneyBee.
I saw that flick of the chin. Deoxys going for the non-existent chin here that, these 15-year-olds, some of them have them, but the baby face, one of our precious, children and future stars in this scene. Just stay pure. Just don't try to go alternate costume just yet. Grow that real man beard. Just hold on, Deoxys. Stay young.
You gotta go through your first season, with the clean face, and then you get to grow up a little bit, get a mustache.
Running man stands into one. Here's the whiff punish with the overhead, but that does not combo into the Sonic Pound. HoneyBee not expecting for it to hit, goes into the trait, essentially wastes it. And more projectile pressure, playing the simple traditional fighting game, fireball game, just keep them out in front, safe, pretty decent recovery on it, and the jump 3 into the instant low stab, overhead low as quickly as you can press it.
And that special move is one of Blue Beetle's fastest low attacks as well, so it's actually a really good tool for him to use, and it worked out for him. But HoneyBee now getting all this pressure off, has 2 bars to work with as well, and can he close out the health bar?
That was so dirty. The instant float after the escape, jumping off of the relics in the background, down 2 punish coming in from HoneyBee and not phased. It was a cute combo, but we're going to get the extension back 3 for the pounce and a swipe into red health. The Flash going to get a drink right quick, no big deal. Real quick.
He's got to hit in and out that we're in SoCal, get that drink real quick, get the whole combo going. And now Deoxys here again. It's the thing I love about Blue Beetle and the way Deoxys plays him as well. He's definitely a mixed monster, and Deoxys has all the potential to do that.
Well, right now Deoxys getting mixed by the environment as HoneyBee turning his ups and downs into an obstacle course of interactables and fantastic activation of the Speed Force. It's going to get the full combo punish, sliding right into the DMs and looking to slide Deoxys into elimination as he has to force the clash.
You slow. Catch me if you can.
It's going to be hard catching HoneyBee when he's on a roll like this, taking all this health away from Deoxys, forcing him to use his clash even before the gray health bar is gone. And now he's building even more meter, phasing right through these projectiles. And that cancel was so fast to duck underneath that one.
Yeah, you saw HoneyBee didn't even try to meet him for an air-to-air or an anti-air attack. He was definitely looking for the float cancel immediately. So just trying to block and, cover his bases, whether left or right, on the overhead beetle. Some of the most fantastic maneuverability in the game, and both aerial and grounded. Great dash, fantastic buttons, that sweep, safe, extended, and look at the whiff punish, standing 1-1 into the face. Execution, no problem. 400 damage for a bar. Mid-screen, beautiful stuff.
And now these life bars were just about tied up, but unfortunately, Deoxys is a little bit too high in the air for anything to connect from the Flash. And now HoneyBee making it work. All these American resets, you might have think he lived here.
Yeah, he probably does. The internationals in the NRS scene, when they come to tournaments enough, they just become extensions of us. HoneyBee definitely through and through Canadian. We're never going to be able to turn him, but we're working on it.
It seems to kind of be working right now with all these Flash resets that are going on. This set tied up 1 apiece. Deoxys, HoneyBee going right back into the next game. Now here it is, Deoxys starting off a little bit differently with that forward 2 advancing string.
Great blocks there from HoneyBee. Will not be mixed again and cancels into the trait in neutral. Fantastic jump back 3. HoneyBee a little preemptive with his jump attack, and Deoxys escaping without losing much health.
Yeah, Deoxys have been so good at challenging all these trade calls in the neutral by the Flash. And now let's just have a meter build party. Everybody gets to 4 bars and then we'll start again.
Nah, you don't want to do that with Flash. His super is ridiculous.
Yeah, that 5-frame super is going to counter every single thing. You try to press a button, he's going through it. Now here's Deoxys again, just staying at full screen. He has a life lead. He does not have to go in yet. He's going to spend the bar to try to meter burn projectile, but just Flash again, going to phase right through it. He's too fast.
Okay, and the down 1-2 block successfully. Now it's going to, that float a little bit too, recognizable for HoneyBee. He's going to get the easy down 2 punish in that situation. Nothing doing much of it, using that aerial float back to escape and commits to the down 2. Catches HoneyBee pressing buttons in between. Gets the continuation of the combo, knockdown. 208 damage into meaty plus frames, and HoneyBee caught with his hand in the cookie jar. It's going to pay for it desperately here.
Yeah, it's going to be that first health bar here. Taking it is Deoxys, and now he has his corner position, but that interactable available for HoneyBee to use to get out of the corner, but he's not going to need it. He's going to keep it up with this Speed Force.
400 damage into the setup. Delay wake up coming in from Deoxys. Didn't want to deal with that ambiguous jump in cross up and getting a little antsy, trying to throw up close. Not sure what Deoxys is thinking, but wow. Flash Jordan going to the skies. You see the little windmill donkey showing out. I got you. Basketball season right around the corner. Okay, young Barry Allen.
And now here comes the Deoxys again, showing that he could fly through the air
Ooh,
too. And
big
there's a
punish was
down two
safe.
punish shades of Batman. A bounce cancel as well, forcing HoneyBee to clash.
It's never good enough, is it?
No, it's not.
You gotta try a little bit harder, Deoxys, if you want to keep this dream alive. You have a couple more health bars to take away
And
from
runs
HoneyBee.
under the second Cheerio balls. He's having nothing to do with that. Flash, God, Lord, running man stance. Here's the slide. Beats him out. Confirms the lightning kick into the meter burn. Full damage. Stays right close. Overhead again. Commits. No, he does not. He's just going everywhere.
He just floats away from that, but now he's gonna be forced to clash here.
Yeah, finally chases down the bug. Is HoneyBee. No clash available. This is one combo, 1 meter in the trait. Not going to use it here, but gets the back 3 anyway. What an optimized combo from HoneyBee. See, he's so cool. He got me twisting all my words. I'm in the Speed Force right now. I can't talk. Deoxys can't defend, and it's now 2-1 Canada.
And now HoneyBee choosing the perfect spot to use that trait. Not doing it before Deoxys clash, knowing that it would have gone away if he did, and would have to wait all that time for it to recharge. Beautiful recognition there by HoneyBee.
All right, big time decision coming up from Deoxys. The character he selects now, he's going to be locked into it, and it is going to be young Victor Stone, Cyborg, making his second appearance here in the top 8, giving HoneyBee the counter pick advantage. You know, should he lose here, he can go and just whatever. I'm not sure how he feels with Starfire or Fate, but zoning will reign supreme as he looks to keep the flash out.
Yeah, betting the dream here on Cyborg is Deoxys going to be able to get that first hit. And it's so crucial in this set now, down 2-1.
Setups, has to block this, plus 100 on block. Into the same side, no, HoneyBee's going to deny it with the down 2. Doesn't want anything to do with your ambiguous corner nonsense. And Deoxys being patient.
And tries to wake up with that low sweep. Going to catch him in the air with that projectile. And I feel like with that mid projectile, Deoxys...
Oh, and he went for the trade and gets the combo extension. HoneyBee with the recognition. Oh, you thought we patched it out the game? Nah, dog. Let me show you what the practice mode looks like. And
that crosses up. Oh, my goodness. The flash. God, Lord, putting in all the work right now.
You are so disrespectful, young man. Overhead, he's going to challenge the Roomba anyway. Gets the free jump out. No, you thought it was free. But this is the flash. God, Lord, he just knows.
It's that down 2 from Flash, gets so low to the ground, can get a hit off, and then
you want to tell me
this happens.
You want to know how shook Deoxys is? He just did wake up techno tackle. No, that's actual death on whiff, but he had to do it as HoneyBee seemingly running away with this setup. There's the throw. Where is he? Damn, too fast. Can't catch him. Sitting on a full bar, Deoxys, yeah, you got to do it. It's time for the last stand.
And this is, in fact, his last stand. This is the loser's bracket. This is his dream on the line right here to make it into the finals of the Pro Series, solidify his spot. And HoneyBee does not want him to do it. HoneyBee is trying to run away with this set.
One corner mix-up, and the way HoneyBee's been working, I'd be surprised if this doesn't hit. Oh, excuse me. Defended the combo. 600 damage. Stop it. This is not fair. He's cheating in this.
This is meaty right now. Just Chip's going to do it. Anything that HoneyBee does. And he got hit by the elbow.
I quit.
Oh, my goodness.
I didn't sign up for this.
He was moving so fast, the elbow had not caught up with him yet. That he just got...
I didn't sign up for this.
Oh my goodness, HoneyBee still in the tournament, knocking Deoxys out.
Don't let the baby face fool you. Just because HoneyBee looks the way he does have a killer instinct deep within that heart of his, and he ends Deoxys' regular series run. He is going to have to take his shot next month at East Coast Throwdown, where it's going to be an open free-for-all injustice bracket. The top 12 guys ineligible for it, and the winner takes the final spot at the finals in Chicago come November. But the show rolls on over to the winners final of 2018 SoCal Regionals. Is going to be EchoFox, SonicFox, a man who is no stranger to titles, going up against my boy. That's my brother right there. I licked him one time. I'm telling you, it's cool.
You know, if you don't
wait, people can hear that, right?
Yeah, just a little bit, a couple people.
I do have some questionable behavior. Anyway, it's going to be Hayate. Robin from top to bottom from day -4 when Toronto got the game until now. And the bottom half of the bracket, Rewind versus HoneyBee, is going down.
Yeah, it's going down. We're heading into the last 4 players here before we head over to the East Coast. We got to finish up here on the West Coast.
Yes.
With these last 4. All these boys already a spot in the finals. SonicFox, Hayate, Rewind.
The Canadians continuing their strong run of Season 2 here, 2 in the top 4 as we get a look at the old tale. This is default Sonic Fox. This is not Evolution costume. This is not the classic. Okay, Sonic, can you stop, please? Ever?
Sonic Fox always enjoying himself.
I'm
up
gonna
there.
punch him in the throat one day.
Give him that karate chop real quick.
Stop! Oh my God, what are you doing? I love him so much.
This is one of my favorite things about watching Sonic Fox. That guy is never having a bad time.
Now, what if I told you when the brackets release that winners finals would be Black Canary, who has been a banned character? You know, if you play fighting games, we all know Oni was banned. You know, Joker was banned in Injustice 1.
Yeah.
Black Canary is definitely banned in Injustice 2. You only see Black Canary in, like, Australia. And, like, that's it. Sonic Fox waking up this week deciding, I want to mix, and I want to mix hard.
You know,
so it's going to be Footsies against Vortex, Hayate against
You must
Clash
really want
quotes.
to get hurt.
Don't hold back. I can take it.
Since when do I do that?
Okay, she don't hold back. Oh, wait.
And you know, Sonic Fox never wants to hold back
Is she
either.
still with Green Arrow or is she single yet? Anyway, you know, going for the entirety of the string and the anti-air from Robin whips the combo, however, them small hitbox girls.
Now this will be a matchup of big damage again, just holding up that knee for Hayate to just slash with the sword here, Sonic Fox. And now on the back foot here, Sonic Fox has that full trade available to him, but gonna get almost a punish, but gonna make Hayate pay for using that interactable, gonna burn the trade. Here we go, this is big damage now, gonna spend another bar as well.
Ooh, that was so dirty. Hayate was ready for the mix, but not the follow-up after. Blocked the same side, but not the cross-up landing. And just like that, I mean, he's definitely lost all his health in the last 10 seconds alone. Here comes the up 3 juggle, getting swagger with it, and Canary so damaging. Big knee, and Hayate opened up.
And Sonic Fox was able to make that confirm with this level 2 trade here. You don't just have to worry about the level 3 with Black Canary. The level 2 will help her combo as well. You have to be aware.
All right, he's going to spin no bars. Hayate with the Birder Ring out. Tried to look for the invincibility flames on the backflip to escape, but that Birder Ring much too active. Baits out the parry from Sonic Fox. You know, he gets a little cute sometimes. He's probably doing those little faces and smiling and hee-hee and ha-ha. Will hold this health bar L as we go into one red apiece. Looking for the punish. There's the Birder Ring. Overhead blocked successfully. Card trying to press buttons in between the summon, but it wasn't quite his turn just yet.
And now Sonic Fox meter burning rolling in here. Gonna use that interactable that Hayate was trying to use.
Yeah, right back at you.
Yeah, right back at you there, Sonic Fox tells him. And now he finds himself with his back to the corner again. Hayate has been very comfortable in this spot this whole tournament. Now canceling the
plus frames. Gets the overhead opening, and Hayate with no clash is going to take the brutalist damage. We saw upwards of 350 all the time, but we're going to go into the 400s, baby, because we're spinning the bar. Great delay, wake up, but not watching the legs. The delayed 1 off of that standing 2 string option and eaten alive. If Hayate actually has notes about Canary in his phone, he's actually like 5 gods, and I can't believe it. Like, how would you know that?
Well, Sonic Fox, excuse me, has been playing Canary a lot on stream. We have seen a couple videos being posted here and there showcasing that Canary from Sonic Fox. Maybe Hayate just jotting a thing or two down there just to make sure he's completely prepared.
He's taking his time. You know, psychology and mentality. I'm going to keep driving this point home. It's so important. You know, in the way of following up and not tilting and just playing your game and realizing it just doesn't change. Being able to recognize the mistakes and capitalize on them as he doesn't commit to the whole string. But this time, Sonic a little greedy just for that. Hold this 400 damage combo into a setup. Back dashes away, back flip, all in the same.
They're just cartwheeling out of danger and now jumping over the buttons here. Sonic Fox is going to finish that string as well. And both players respecting each other again, just crouching down, staring at each other, seeing who's going to make a move. And now Sonic Fox here sitting on a full bar of trait as well. That's going to be a punish and big damage
just
here.
going to walk right out of the way into the follow-up. Level 3 scream for the crumple and the back 3 wall bounce extension. 437 damage. Oh, wait, I can do that too. Check this out.
Yeah, nice delay wake up there by Hayate to get that big boy damage as well going. And catches the cartwheel with the forward 3. Advances so far forward that the cartwheel is not even going to get away from it.
Yeah, Robin can control the distance a little bit. You know, acrobatics coming in handy. Whipping that sword, trying to throw something out, maybe force him into a cartwheel. And there's the anti-air. Didn't quite get all of the damage necessary, but he was able to force Sonic to spin 2 bars of meter. But who needs meter when level 3 Canary Scream, you know that cry, crumples, free knockdown, and so many kicks.
Yeah,
Enough to beat out the invincibility and catch him winning worlds.
And nice air-to-air there by Hayate. Unfortunately, dropping the meter burn to the DP, but he's going to pick it up that time. But drops a meter burn, just a back three that time. A full bar tray here with SonicFox. Tries to challenge the buttons, but a meter burn forward three from Hayate going to halt that.
Hey, slow down, Canary. This is kids watch this stream, all right? You're shoving your fists nowhere. To get 25% health and leave it at that. Canary Cry still active, however. There's the big time back one leg. Huge advancing low. Hayate opened up by the overhead once again. Corner pressure incoming. He does have his clash. Block successfully, interrupts the Cry, going for the overhead. Great blocks from Sonic. He's going to challenge immediately. And luckily committing to that jump three. Definitely about to get whip punished on the escape. Sweeps.
Yeah, you can see it in SonicFox's eyes. I was getting ready to whip punish that. And now the level 1 Canary Kai into the grab. So smart. Gets him with the overhead as well. Mixing it up is SonicFox.
Yeah, fantastic recognition from Hayate. That was actually his only chance to get the clash and break it, resetting this neutral. As that was going into 4-3, 4-3, back three. And we're getting slick with it. Going through all of the options of the cartwheel. That breakdance boogie coming in from Dyna. Oh, whiff punish. Does he have enough hit stun? Yes, he does. Hayate in big time trouble looking for the Canary drop. No punish, but instead gets punished by the down two, and that is enough to do it. 2-0. Fantastic comeback from SonicFox, and Hayate essentially giving that one away. Wasn't quite able to lock him down in the corner. Actually got a couple of straight hits to connect, but not expecting them to, so he didn't commit to any string or any situation that would put him in a hit confirmed situation.
Yeah, very good showing there by SonicFox. Just that one big drop two from Hayate, reminiscent of Gur.
Yes.
The set with Gur, but he's here in winners finals. He's gonna compose himself. He's taking that time. It's one of the things I always tell new players to do. Like, hey, go to player select. It's okay. Take that second to breathe. Review your notes like Hayate.
Sonic, don't like
doing
anything
now.
on Twitter, please.
Please don't. We don't need that right now. It's too early in the day. It's too early in the day, KP. He was just looking for something for you, dude. He was looking for something for you.
I love him so much. Anyway, decisive game 3 for SonicFox, looking to make a grand finals appearance, something we haven't seen from him in a long time.
Yeah, and now he's going to let's see if he's able to do it with this Black Canary, pulling it out of that bag of tricks that he has. And, just trying to interrupt the DP here. SonicFox going to eat the second hit of it.
Yeah, gets a trade, and instead of looking for the combo extension, Hayate looking for the positioning, dashing under to keep him towards the corner at that space and time. However, followed up 426. Great continuation there to pick it up with that down 1-2. 6 frames coming in from Robin, the faster normals in the game.
Yes, it is. And now here comes the cancel again from SonicFox's trade.
Canary drop.
Yeah, that Canary drop's so tricky. You don't know what side it's going to land on, but you better hope you guess right, or else you're going to eat a world of hurt.
All right, meter burns the down 1-2. DP, that sword swinging wildly. This time Hayate with an even bigger cushion than the last game. Whether he's able to, keep it solid and just poke one place at a time, it's yet to be determined. But that jump 3, getting a little offensive is Hayate with a massive life lead. Not sure, but the delayed low. So much mileage from that mix-up in SonicFox. Everybody getting eaten alive by it.
Oh, now that Shin eating a sword right to it. And nothing SonicFox to do about this combo. Unless he decides to clash, but he's not going to use it yet. Has 2 bars of meter to clash, but Hayate keeping it unclashable with those forward 3s. Very smart decision.
Wow, fantastic whip punish. That mid, again, the sword scraping the ground up into the sky is enough to pick Canary up. SonicFox in big time trouble now. However, that level 3 Canary Cry, which comes back consistently, gives him a couple of crumples, some restand situations, but not this one. Instead opens up with that standing jab to the face. Won't be enough for the kill if he doesn't have another need for extension. The low, cartwheels out, chip damage, and Hayate commits on block. He just knew.
And now this should be chip territory for Hayate, but SonicFox doing all he can to stay alive in this third game. Not wanting to give up that health bar just yet, but
what's up?
That's going to do it.
What's up? 2-1. SonicFox still in the driver's seat, locked down on Canary. Hayate's going to go through with a little smirk on his face, a little smile.
And Hayate been playing so good.
He's like, yeah, I just did that. Did you see that? I'm gone.
He's been making so many little adjustments, so many small things to his gameplay that are just really changing the tides of these matches and letting him start to grill, start grill up that reverse.
And I like Hayate's patience there at the character selection. He was the one who won, but he waited to pick his character. Like, I'm going to take my time too and let you know when I'm ready as we head to the Joker's Playground for Game 4. Trait activated, Birdarang up. Both men hanging around that interactable, and Sonic's going to take it first.
Nice blocks there by Sonic, not getting angsty this time, gonna just hold all this pressure, and now gonna pick his spot, burn that bar, take him all the way to the corner.
Yo, wake up Assassin Strike. Most people can't get it, some wacky block stun, but Sonic definitely on point to punish it. Extension on the combo, 450 damage into a setup. And gets a continuation, but just a little late. Instead, cancels into the Birdarang trait. Sonic with the reversal throw, knowing Hayate was going to respect the negative frames. And just like that, I don't know if Sonic can pull this one away as quick as he took that first round, but with Hayate dropping combos, although he gets 2 bars in the continuation, it wasn't looking too good just a second ago.
Yeah, much like Black Canary and the Flash, it is so easy for Robin to get rid of a life lead, but just like that, the SonicFox showing that the Canary drop is going to halt you in your tracks.
Giving him a little more vertical extension on that jump arc to avoid the towering, hitbox that is the down 2. Hayate forced the clash, delayed low once again. Standing 2-1. So much mileage. Here comes the body slam, ambiguous stuff. There's the crossover, and Sonic doesn't commit. That could have been game, but this is going to be it right here. And SonicFox has made his way into Grand Finals for the first time in Season 2.
Yes, he is making his way back all the way to the Grand Finals after making his winner's run here after a bunch of close sets that SonicFox barely got past too. So let's see if he's able to clutch out the rest of this tournament in Grand Finals, sitting pretty, waiting for the loser. Well, once Hayate plays again after this set right here, that on the Hayate staying on against him.
Sitting down, shout to Hero Killer Stain. Those guys put on a classic early on. Falling 3-2 after going up 2-0. Just some questionable decisions at the end of that set, but it definitely set the tone for what happened in this top 8 as SonicFox has eliminated both guys, sent both guys down to losers. And Sonic in Grand Finals, we haven't seen this story in a long time, but
it's a story we haven't seen in a long time, but it's a story we're familiar with.
Is he just gonna wake up right before finals like he did last year? That's what it is. Coming off of that Dragon Evolution victory, and E-League and everything.
So now it's the Injustice time to just get that grind going, that Fox factor for Injustice for these final tournaments and the finals.
Well, Hayate recreating his Vianality run, making it there to winners finals, and now dropping down. Sitting currently in the 3rd place game. Before him, these next 2 gentlemen, HoneyBee and Rewind. Again, Canada, another multi-top 4 performance for these kids from the eastern side of it. Toronto and Montreal making things happen. And Rewind, your EVO champion, going down in the first game of SCR 2018 and simply running it back, leaving a trail of bodies in his wake.
And what a run he has had, taking out Gurr, taking out Tweety, and then I'm sure you can inform us of everything else that happened off stream, but now he has another huge challenge in front of him. He has the Canadian man himself, HoneyBee. And again, this is to go into the losers finals to face Hayate.
You know what's crazy? It's not even all that surprising. If you remember SoCal Regionals last year, a young man by the name of Slayer did the same thing. Lost in first round and ran it back to 2nd place, I believe, with Theo.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You need to stop, young man. All right, you need to slow down. All right.
The man's at Grand Finals. Let him have some fun.
You stop. Leave my Hayate alone. Anyway, Slayer did make that phenomenal run with Theo taking home the trophy, defending the SoCal territory. No SoCal left in the tournament where Rewind is the lone West Coast representative and trying to make the run of a lifetime as we button check because you saw Black Adam standing 3 and it's a button check because you saw Black Adam standing 3.
Yeah, Black Adam trait into standing 3, the ultimate mind game, the ultimate button check. And now here we go. It looks like we're going to start this matchup right now. HoneyBee, Rewind, loser Samais, winner faces Hayate.
Begin.
And let's go. Rewind starting that off with the forward.
Yeah, super plus frames. It's not a game. We just want that first bar to get that all-important meter. But we're jumping off the gator, baby. If we need to actually fight a gods, why not use the animals in the vicinity? The Flash God Lord is a fan of the environment. Save the animals. I know that gator's super dead, but that's okay. Still very much useful. Into the trait, gets out the back 2, and doesn't have the meter to push block. Oh, he does. He actually had 3 bars, but believed in his defense. Rewind just on point.
And Rewind doing a good job here, just sending Flash all the way back, but just like that, in the blink of an eye, just in a flash, he is right back in your face, getting this mix going on. attacking on these little amounts of damage, but it's all paying out for him.
Rewind definitely tried to jump on Wake Up there. This man does not care. Then immediately woke up with the down one, believing in all of the buttons. Does not want to deal with the mix. So if you want to have a slugfest up close, let's do it, because Black Adam is all about it.
Yeah, Black Adam very comfortable up close as well. He's not just a full screen character. He has that dive kick to get in your face for a reason. He has all the tools to bully you up close as well, and just walking towards each other.
HoneyBee checking that dash a little too late, though. Safety. Here comes the win button in Pixel Tech territory. That character powers. The orbs of Seth rotating around Black Adam are in fact unblockable. So you essentially just have to hold that unless you can get the hit before they connect with you.
And it's so hard to get that hit because he's coming with that dive. He's coming with all these amazing normals and special moves.
Unhand me, throw tech, huge window here in Injustice, 10 frames to get out of there. Continues on the combo, Palpatine hands, no more Gator. Black Adam, not a fan of the environment, but the meter burn roll to escape the black magic gives HoneyBee the opening he needs for that easy down 1-2 conversion. Lightning ball on the input error, and now he has to deal with the Speed Force.
Yeah, and Rewind forced the clash unless he wanted to lose half of his health bar at least. Very good decision there by Rewind. And now no trait available for HoneyBee either. Both players relatively tight.
He doesn't commit, gets the hit, looking for the cancel on the lightning kick. Great recognition from Rewind. He is not plus after that. The double boost stomp to the chest. And yo, HoneyBee looking for the read right there.
Yeah, that would have been the hardest read of the whole tournament if he would have gotten that one off.
With the double overhead, looking for the unclassable. Great blocks from HoneyBee, dashes his way in. Big time trouble flash, still with the life lead here. Plus frames, and the meter burn dive kick. So fast, the flash wasn't ready for it. And Rewind striking, drawing first blood. 1-0. Instant rematch from HoneyBee. Luckily, that wasn't worse than it was, and he's just running into these hands.
Yeah, he's catching those hands, catching the Palpatine, everything going in Rewind's favor here. The lightning seems to be working for Rewind and not HoneyBee. The Speed Force kind of going.
Oh, look at the respect in the meter burn dive kick. You will not dash towards me, young man.
And nice job here by Rewind. Again, keeping him at bay just with those Palpatine hands.
Plus, with punish unsuccessful, instead getting launched by the rest of the combo is HoneyBee. Nice little chunk of damage there for Rewind as the space. Stop it.
Oh my goodness.
No. Stop. Just give him props. HoneyBee, you're a god. All right, we move on. There is the Sonic Pound into the Speed Force. This is going to be enough to kill. Will he need to extend with the second bar? Yes, he does. 494 damage.
And just like that, as quick as Black Adam snaps his fingers, flash him, take a life bar away from you. And but as I'm saying that, Palpatine fingers going to close out that health bar for Rewind.
Dashing up, the character power almost back for HoneyBee. Now activated. Ooh, no check, and a whip punish right back at you. We are getting into some young newts right here.
We play the newts now.
You know, Rewind went to the young school of Vegas. You know, the great DJT, the great MIT.
Oh,
you know, Nooch monsters passing it on.
Of course, I've heard of that institution, the great institution of DJT.
Yeah, the institution of Nooch.
Yeah, they specialize in majoring in Nooch, I heard.
Yes, and winning Evo. As the triple overhead kicks, what side did they hit? No one knows. All we know is that Rewind is clashing because he didn't want to deal with the ensuing mix-up and HoneyBee having access to his trait.
Now Rewind getting a good chunk of life back there. HoneyBee trying to use the interactable
That's
to
it.
just, oh yeah, that's it. He dead just like that.
That sucks. HoneyBee dies with full meter. Great recognition, hit confirmed on that forward 1-2 so fast. Didn't look for the trait cancel, instead went immediately into the meter burn forward 3 cancel for the unclashable, untech rollable, and blockable damage from that forward 3.
And again, Rewind here getting that first hit off on HoneyBee, getting that first bar and able to take a good chunk of life away from him because of it. Nice recognition there, just jumping right over the interactable.
Slick punish.
Yeah, that flash punch so quick, gonna get right in his face, and now has the corner position here to put all that pressure on Rewind. Catches him pressing buttons, then catches him with the overhead.
And that doesn't combo, but again, gets the continuation though. Lightning kicks for days. All right, what's the setup? Hard knockdown. What side is he on? Looking for the overhead. Great delay.
Now here comes Rewind trying to fight his way out of the corner. Refuses to be pinned down there. Refuses to take the mix.
Yo, what a cancel. That down two into the running stance into the block. HoneyBee definitely challenged immediately. And wow, no reaction is going to come from that meter burn dive kick.
Oh my goodness, kept him in the air just long enough to avoid the down two. And that's going to do it, Palpatine.
Yeah, HoneyBee, Rewind, spinning all 3 meters in all 3 of those button situations. Back to back, chases him down with the 4-1-2. And no extension because he spent all of the bar, just a second ago. And HoneyBee lucky to survive.
And HoneyBee flying right over Black Adam there. And now Great decision here by Rewind just to walk away. Don't worry about it. I have the health lead. I have everything going in my favor.
And he just straight up challenged.
interrupts.
Yeah, not even gonna push block. Just gonna spin off his bar for, you know, combo extensions in unclashable situations. Gotta like the game plan, but HoneyBee finally swats his way into the red health. One touch, one bar meter, and Flash is very much in this match, but man, Rewind has just been a great wall of defense so far, and just remaining patient, chipping away with that low lightning, and what? In reach? You want to talk about footsie, spacing neutral, and knowing a character? HoneyBee letting the lightning kick fly and Rewind in trouble.
Yeah, Rewind had to clash on that one. He was eating so much damage. Both players gonna wager both their bars, gonna reset everything, and HoneyBee still sitting on his own flash, so Rewind gonna have to be very careful the way he combos. And that's gonna be the clash there.
Now who's faster than Harry? Do not speak his name.
Oh, and Flash right here just calling out.
You heard what he said, do not speak his name. Well, speak this. Here's one chance looking for the dive kick, but he's gonna get the error. One more touch. Ooh, backdashes out to escape. Who's gonna take the risk?
Yeah.
A lot of patience.
Both
Straight
players one
activated.
touch away, and the throw is gonna do it!
That is enough touch on it, and HoneyBee, slight disappointment, but fantastic run. Rewind, it continues.
It's still going. It is still going.
Is this man going to win the tournament after losing the very first match?
He still has two more huge walls to climb. And one in Hayate, who that Robin is dirty, okay? He's going to hit you hard. He's going to keep all the pressure going. He's going to do everything in his can.
This is our Evo champion, though.
This is the beautiful thing of the Pro Series, let me tell you. That all the high level of gameplay that we're seeing right now is what we've been getting every single tournament. It's just a lot more is on the line right now.
This is why we play the game.
This is why we play the game.
This is exactly why we play the game.
And what an amazing story it would be if Rewind is able to make this loser's run, knock Hayate out of the tournament, and face the man that basically endorsed him as the next young god in SonicFox.
Mm-hmm. Early, you know, series saying that Rewind may be the best player in Injustice 2. Didn't quite put up the results to back up that claim, but with a quick turnaround, Evo champion is going to be at finals. We'll see what he does there. It's just, again, this is why we play the game.
I mean, that accolade of being Evo champion is definitely a pretty big achievement on Rewind's part, especially.
He definitely took the trophy to high school. This is facts.
He definitely put it in his high school's trophy case, you know? Like this.
Nah, you got to keep it home. Because they was probably hating on him. Oh, that's the kid that play those games. And then he comes with the Evo champ. Oh, you're the best in the world. Oh. We're sorry. And then Rewind's like, nah, don't talk to me, man. I'm too cool for y'all. Let me go hang with DJT.
He's like,
MIT.
I only talk to Evo champions now, all right? Let me call up my boys real quick.
Oh, then I can't talk to him. I'm way out of the conversation.
We're just going to talk about him real quick.
That's
as Hayate and Rewind decide to do this quick little button check.
All right, here's a shuffle on the character selection. He's going to go to Dr. Fate. And, you know, Hayate is not concerned with a matchup. He's going to play Robin for everybody, no matter what. He's going to have his homework ready, you know, go into the notepad time and time again, prepared for all of this, expecting to be counterpick galore. And he's had some trouble with Fate over the course of the Pro Series, but if any time to tighten up, this is the time. Yeah, he wants a trophy. He's already solidified. You know, he made finals. I don't think he's missed a circuit finals since he started. You know, he came in and played in ESL Season 3 FKX, made finals. Season 1 finals, he was there, got 3rd place overall. And here he is again, you know, already solidified, but trying to add a major victory to his accomplishments.
Yeah, and this is exactly how he's going to do it with Rob, and he's going to stick with this character through and through the entire tournament, and he's showing us why he's just so comfortable. Going to catch Rewind slipping with that sweep real quick. Comes with a forward advance in normals. It's very hard to avoid that huge sword from Robin. Some of the farthest reaching normals in the game, keeping it plus as well. These burger ranks coming all over the place. Is he ready for all this pressure from Robin? Is Rewind?
Rewind card pressing buttons on the challenge, trying to anti-air there, and a big life lead, unblockable, interactable. Gonna trade up those, you know, blasts doing more damage while red activated trait. He puts the teleport, you know, Birdarang out. Not sure what the game plan is behind that. But he does have an in right now. Not gonna need it as the Birdarang connects and the DP follows up after the dash. Hayate fades back to the wall. has a great defense and a huge vertical stop with that back too. We see that magic
Yep.
that literally goes, the entire Earth's hemisphere.
But Hayate just jumping right over one of those fireballs from Fate. Still has that teleport projectile on the ground. Going to decide to use it, get that recharge going on his trade, maybe get another one off on the ground.
And I like the empty jump, knowing that the jump normals would not hit in that situation. They would actually open him up to be punished on recovery. So he's able to land safely and just deal with the rewind block strings. Huge life lead for Hayate. Meter burn forward threes his way through, and a great whip punish. We are not going to get a clash situation now. Assassin Strike up close. Jump 3 for days. Gets mopped, but again, chip, damage territory, rewind. Fate not known for his, massive combo damage in the corner. He can make things work. Trait activated, but Hayate just needs to be patient here in order to close this one out.
And it's going to be so hard for Rewind to make a comeback. He can't really
Whip punish.
clash anymore just because he has no health available to do it with. He's in chip range territory now. Has to get these hits off, and just like that, the DP is going to beat out the jump normal from Fate, give that game to Hayate.
All right, down 2 successful. But, Rewind, again, has been down 0-2. I mean, it doesn't even matter. It's not even a surprise at this point that he's losing. He opened the tournament with. So to see, his mental fortitude and the ability to turn things around in his favor, regardless of character selection, regardless of life deficit, the score, none of it matters as Catwoman makes her return to the screen.
And now we see what Rewind tried against Han Rashid's Robin in the Catwoman, which unfortunately sent him on this phenomenal loser's run. And let's see if he has made the adjustments against the matchup, against the player even, to have this Catwoman work and keep his dream alive.
And there we go, combo of the meterless variety thanks to that blue trait Birdarang launching Catwoman. Getting the back 3 connection is Hayate, hitting all the tight stuff, keeping him out, playing the spacing game. And this is how you play with the life lead. You just don't overcommit to anything. And you don't get too defensive to where, a player is having their way offensively, basically trying anything they want. But Hayate playing in exactly the space he wants. As Rewind uses that marble to escape. No big deal. They can clean it up. They got money in Atlantis.
Yeah, that whole city's got money. Don't worry about it. You see that big Kraken over there? Don't even worry. You'll sell him over to Black Manta, and then they'll be good to go.
Yeah, not quite a drop. You saw the walk forward. He was trying to bait out the air tech in the most swaggiest of ways. And what was that? Cancel into up, evade. Had to be a mistake.
And Hayate finally able to get a combo started, but Rewind just rolling out of that really quickly. Does not want to deal with it. And this has been a much slower paced game. Hayate going to be able to take out this health bar. He doesn't.
And there's the assassin strike. Hayate in major control here. Rewind, who's usually been enforcing his will in terms of stagger pressure and mind games, just not at all allowed to. This kitty's going to stay in her place.
And here comes Rewind with that Catwoman pressure that we're all grown to love to watch. Going to use that jump back whip. Going to confirm into the cat dash. Here we go. Back 3. Big damage here. Exactly what Rewind needs. Needs to close out this health bar quickly, minimize the damage, not let Hayate get any free hits. And here comes more pressure.
And the back 2 on the challenge, not sure if he was reading back dash or not, doesn't even matter. Outranging Catwoman with the normals, and once again, Rewind caught a little too greedy, but so is Hayate committing to the full 2-1-2. Actually punished if you can air tech out of that stream. Robin players like to set it up by committing to the standing 2 and throwing out that Birdarang after, but Rewind simply believed and was rewarded.
Yes, he was. He was able to take out that first great health bar from Hayate. And now he has Hayate's back to the corner. It is exactly where he wants him, but just going to get whip punished. My goodness.
This is real man neutral right now as Rewind is not old enough to ride this ride. Has the clash and use both bars, which I expect Hayate to meet him. Absolutely no health regained. Neutral setup. Too far. Jump 3. A lot of whip buttons going on crazy right now.
Yeah, both these players playing at the highest level, whipping all buttons, not wanting to overcommit to anything yet. And now it's Rewind that's just jumping back, trying to get in the whip. And this is anybody's game still with the amount of damage these characters do.
And Hayate loves to go through that little shimmy as he takes game 2 by not dropping this combo. By throwing out the red trait and then walking forward, hesitate walking forward, so that you just try to escape his normals because you don't deal with the pressure, and he just blows it up. That bomb has so much range and does a big chunk of damage, for what it is. Robin's trait coming back, kind of quick, reasonably quick. And a Rewind in trouble now, 2-0 with shades of death, really. He doesn't really look like he has a chance. He's actually getting worked.
Yeah, Hayate has been doing such a good job at just keeping Rewind's offense from starting completely. He's going to lock in a Batman. father versus son here.
All right.
Rewind's tournament life locked into Batman. I haven't seen him pull out this character in quite some time.
Well, daddy issues are a thing. You know, sometimes he just doesn't want to face them. Yeah, I hate you, and I don't want to be like you at all. And Superman's the truth, but I use all of your tech.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
I'm still going to use everything that you gave me, Dad.
Absolutely. Edgy as he wants to be. No one believes you, young Damien.
Yeah, he's going through his emo phase, okay? Let the man do his emo phase.
All right, I'll let him do his emo phase as he holds these mechanical bats from Rewind, trying to zone out with the batarangs.
And here in SoCal, we see this matchup quite a bit.
Oh, yes.
Because of Hanrashed and Nubcakes, Batman and Robin, respectively.
Yeah.
And let's see what the differences are between Hayate and Rewind playing and who decides to take this lead first. And it's looking like Hayate, but Rewind not going down without a fight. This is his last game to lose. He cannot lose anymore, does not want to lose, wants to continue on in this tournament.
See, Dad, you didn't even raise me. He's like, I don't need to raise you. Back to 3 connects, doesn't block the overhead. Taking his time.
If he raised him, he wouldn't know any tragedies, you know? Then he wouldn't be able to fight to his full potential. Just like Batman is fighting his full potential right now. Has that life lead on Hayate's Robin.
Look, see, I made the smart birdering. It follows you. Yours don't even do that.
Yours blow up.
Getting the cross under, just empty jump, gets opened up by the mechanical bat now towards the corner. Full combo damage from Rewind. He is in the league. The entirety of the stage behind him. Punish on the back too. And he's going to body slam his son one time. Face planted into the tile. Who's the king of Gotham City for real?
All right, here, this is for all the marbles, for all the bragging rights too. And here comes Rewind on all the staggers into the throws have been working so well, regardless of the character he's picking. He's done it with Catwoman, he's doing it with Batman, and it's working out for him.
Yeah, for whatever reason, all the throws are connecting as, you know, Bruce, because when that mechanical bat is active, regardless of how Batman finishes his pressure with the buttons, you know he has that bucket of safety that's just sitting there free, and you can't really challenge it. So, you know, opening yourself up and being susceptible to throws is not something that's surprising in the slightest.
Oh, a nice call on the trait there, jump right over the down 3 from Hayate.
However, in credit, you know, in fairness to Batman, when the mechanical bat does hit you, there is no block stop. So you saw Hayate right there trying to press the down 2 immediately after, was actually early and got popped by that follow-up normal, which forced him to trade as Rewind comes up with the dash-up slide.
Yeah, just slide it to the DMs real quick. Don't worry about it. Sometimes you just got to throw it out, mix them up.
All right, jumping over the jump 3, nothing doing, and another throw, Jester, you talk about it. How many times is Hayate not going to tech? Back to 3, isn't watching his head, and Rewind seems to be running away with this one.
Oh, I'm just going to eat that down too, but it's still looking good for Rewind. He has his clash, he has 2 bars, and he's already forced Hayate to use his.
It's looking shaky, baby. Dashing into projectiles. Rewind simply waiting for him to jump off that interactable. Has the skies covered with that upward battering and the mechanical back to cover, you know, the horizontal space should he just forward dash instead of jump. But wait a minute. A combo in a dream is all it takes, and Rewind is going to clash early.
Superman and I disagree.
Yeah, Rewind having all the bar to work with too, can get back health if he wants to. Hayate, he needs this bar to get that big damage, so deciding not to spend any. But that Birdarang is out. And
yeah, had no choice but the air tech there. Gives itself a second chance in life. Wake up buttons is going to get eaten alive by the explosion, and Rewind on the board.
So deciding to go with Batman, and it worked out that game for him. And now Hayate, of course he's not changing. No, but he's still taking that time to compose himself, to review in his head at least. And now we're going right back into it. Still so close, 2-1. Hayate up in this set, and Rewind getting things started quickly with those bat pressure now.
Yo, for once, I like a Robin shader. That's crazy. I usually don't like his shaders. It's so bad. Outside of the nth metal. Anyway, enough about that. I do like his sword, and he swings it heavily. Wow, he wasn't even close to that tree. He just jumped off a Phantom Interact. Nah, that's Batman privilege, and that is not okay.
He used the mechanical bat to propel himself forward over Hayate, and now but Hayate's not going to let him do anything else, dropping the combo there. Not sure why he just walked forward. Maybe he was trying to get something off, but unfortunately now it's Rewind's turn to start this pressure, just staggering those back ones from Batman, trying to kick him in the shin a couple of times, but Hayate's not having any of it. Okay, just whipping buttons here, forcing Hayate to kiss that ground real quick.
Stop it. He knew. You know, that feels so good when you just challenge him with the grapple like, yeah, Like, I know.
Yeah, I knew you were going to do
345 worth of damage, stays in front, and Hayate now looking to get shimmied in the slide. Is going to go with that instant jump 3. He's going to cover the crossover option and the throw, and the throw is what came in. Now, 1 health bar away from advancing to the grand finals. A date with the Fox on the line. Back to extensions. And he's going to swoop away. Backdash looking to get punished. Too late to get that connect, but it is Rewind. More patience, not forcing the issue.
Yeah, Rewind doing a very good job of just staying patient, jumping over the burger rings, not taking any chip damage, not taking any unnecessary damage. Trying to catch him with the grappling hook as well, but has the mechanical bat to cover the punish.
Ooh, that hit! Broke. That's so broke. Batman privilege coming in handy once again. The massive explosion, but I mean, it should be that way. He's Batman. Respect it. More batarangs, more batarangs, all of the rings.
Yeah, there's no escaping all these exploding batarangs and batarangs. Somebody's going to get hit, and the mechanical bat's going to do the work for Rewind and just catch Hayate jumping in the air. And now here we go again. Is Rewind going to use that interactable to just get out of the corner, the double jump back, just trying to avoid any damage because this is going to be very close again. Robin hits like a truck.
And look at the movement from Hayate. These dashes so slick. These micro steps forward and backwards, trying to force Rewind off of his mechanical bat. There's a sweep, but Rewind going to use the interactable to his advantage, getting the escape, playing the full screen game, which is what he wants to do. He's backdash 8 times in a row, and the meter burn batarang. How's that? Watch ahead as he's getting closer to tying things up. However, Hayate's sitting on a full meter. Hit confirming the super. Could do the drop. Raw back 3. Swinging for the fences, and here's the DP. No continuation. Rewind getting another break. A stop in the offense. And
that's
finally attack.
Yeah, finally Hayate's able to take a throw, gets those plus frames, but gonna challenge here is Rewind. No, oh my goodness,
just like that,
maniac. He's a calculated maniac.
In the driver's seat, Hayate, I don't know what that meter burn was about. Jumps over the bat, trying to stay close and not allow Rewind to load one up as he finally gets it. Burner pressure down to in. There's a throw into the corner. Hayate in big time trouble now. How does he decide? Wake up bomb. Chip damage territory.
Oh my God, here we go. And Hayate able to close it out, closing out that set. 3-1, Rewind almost just a sliver away, 1 decision away, 100 health each.
And no different than us, you saw SonicFox with that quick camera cut on the edge of his seat. Not sure who he wanted as an, oh, I saw, yeah, you right there, Mr. Blue, hot, fat, hot, all of that stuff, whatever you want to be. I can't even talk to him straight because he makes me so mad. I gotta be professional. You start talking.
And now Hayate gets to sit pretty in that seat while he waits for your best friend SonicFox to walk up to that chair.
Hayate is my best friend.
and try to just, oh my goodness.
Why'd you show that?
SonicFox, why?
I actually don't know if it was lewd enough, so it's okay. I just caught a persona.
As Sonic
is that a new one, Sonic?
That's his new lock screen.
Got you.
And now SonicFox walks to the stage. Our grand finals, the last matches of the night, of the afternoon, excuse me. And you sharing some energy over here with somebody?
Yeah, well, Hayate, that's my boy. Sonic's my boy. These like literally my two my guys. So.
But this again is gonna be a run back from our winners finals.
Yes.
It's gonna hopefully not play out the same. Hopefully Hayate has really made those mental notes and decided this is what I need to do against the Fox. This is how.
I mean, we woke up and we talked about winning the title and becoming a legend. But also talking about legends, if you pay attention to the scene, we're just going to get to it. We got a little surprise for you. Check this out.
So a lot of you have been asking, what is next for War of the Gods? What is Legends? Well, the wait is finally over.
Tweety fighting back, and that is it. Savage wins.
$10,000 total prize pool. 12 invited players competing in group stages, with 4 players qualifying in open brackets. The season will consist of 2 splits, starting with open qualifiers, followed by group play, and ending with a split final. After these 2 splits are complete, the top 8 players will compete in a final double elimination bracket.
Johnson, Rewind with a jump in. He tries to catch him down.
Now, introducing your legends. Gurn, Samij, HoneyBee, Rewind, Biohazard, Silverride, Tweety, Hayate, Deoxys, Forever King, Nubcakes, and Nyx. Who will join them? It could be you.
And there you have it. War of the Gods Legends. And I love the work they do. It's fire. And that's going to be fire.
Shout out to
But let me
Aquaman.
take off my professional hat right quick. How is Gross not in that? Where is Gross? Put Gross in there, Florida boys. Go ahead.
You know, of course, Gross a phenomenal player, but as we just saw, we have two of the legends right here in front of
Put
us.
my professional hat back on. Go ahead.
Put it back on. We have two of the legends right here. Look away from the screen real quick, KP. You do not want to.
I'm definitely going to look.
Two of our legends here battling out in grand finals, and I'm so
Hayate is so unfazed by any of that. All these gimmicks and antics and all of this, camera-loving stuff that Sonic loves to do. Hayate does it with straight image. Look at that, man. You can just feel the swag emanating from him, just exuding. It's something about those Panda Global players that just,
but before,
got that little extra little oomph in them, just
Hey,
by
guy.
appearing.
he always has that composure, always has that stone cold killer face, and hopefully he could keep it up when after this season ends.
Well, Hayate's going to have to figure it out. He did meet a swift, was it 3-0?
Yeah, he met a 3-0 against this Black Canary here of SonicFox.
In this very matchup that delayed low. So much mileage in the winners finals. Has Hayate adapted in such a short time? I don't know if he wrote notes in between or if he checked the Canary handbook.
Well, let's see if he has, because now he's throwing Birdarangs. He has that tray out on the floor still. Going to be able to call another one out soon enough. 1 bar apiece. And now Hayate is going to get opened up by that overhead, expecting the delayed low. And now it's just a straight mix. And especially the more you play against Black Canary, the more you play the same person, the harder the mix gets to guess.
And the double dash forward, guess this. Down 1-2 into the meter burn 4-3, looking for the big damage, but doesn't get the connection. Canary drop, cross up. Sonic's definitely going to get his connections on point. 400 damage. Oh, sorry, 500. Oh, we're just going to extend.
It's not stopping. And the mix
So-
continues. Oh, my goodness. But he drops the ender. But going to stuff out the wake up there from Hayate on the DP. SonicFox taking that first health bar on our grand finals. But just like that, if Hayate is able to clean this one out, yes, he is going to tie it up like that.
Okay, I see you. The big stretch leg, that jump 3 from Canary rocking Hayate's world. But right back at you. I got big damage too, baby. 1 bar is all it takes as he commits, big time sweep.
Yeah,
Sonic cannot find an opening, but the duck under on the swoop, easy punish, and Hayate says, nope, I remember, you just hit me for 500 plus into a mix-up, I'd rather not do that.
Yeah, does not want to eat that mix-up again, doesn't want to eat all that damage again, and instead is going to make SonicFox clash now, or make him eat this mix-up too, and SonicFox going to eat all that damage, going to hold these plus frames, Batarang called back, and more plus frames. Don't press buttons yet, SonicFox, it's not your turn.
Excuse me?
Oh my goodness.
This is why we're commentators and not players, because he's going to do what he wants to, and it clearly worked out in his favor. 437. Canary, why do you hurt so much? Not in a position to clash now. Oh, I'm not sure, but that was the down 3. Hayate going for the overhead into the bounce cancel, reading the parry. There's a throw, great tech, and Canary Cry, he runs right into it, and that is going to be game 1 after the launch. Easy continuance? Yes. Double kicks, 3-3, and now 2 games away from being your SoCal Regionals 2018 champion. SonicFox, man, the furry power-up back in effect.
Yes, it is, and I just love how he used that Canary Cry as a neutral tool in that last game, but we got to forget it. Hayate's got to forget all about that, because this is a whole new game, whole new health bars, and he has to do everything in his power. He doesn't have to just win 3 games against the Fox. He's got to reset the bracket after as well, and he has to keep all this pressure going. And a Canary drop again. SonicFox does have that full trait to extend this, take him all the way to the corner.
Oh my
This
God.
hurts so much. And beautiful block set by Hayate, trying to interrupt the cartwheel. Going to come in with this trait. Everything is just working out right now for Hayate. All the good decisions.
Big time
Bird
damage
rank.
here. Gets the combo starter of the Birdarang. 400 into the setup. Gonna simply walk away as SonicFox, chasing him down with that big 2. That's a big sword, baby. You are not able to fly in this zone. Assassin Strike, just not enough gravity to get the juggle, but instead the throw will do the same job. Reverses positioning, sets himself full screen. And yeah, Sonic just waiting for that Canary Cry to build as he makes his approach slowly but surely.
Yeah, now this is one mix-up away, though, from this health bars being tied, but Hayate's not going to let him do it. Hayate coming in with all the pressure again, but just as I'm saying that, SonicFox going to wake up and do a whole chunk of damage.
Not enough to kill there. One more setup or right back at you. There's a throw, but he's going to even survive this. Anything here is insurance damage for Hayate. So he's going to play a little risky. You know, he had essentially a free hit to give away because he couldn't get comboed or anything. But Sonic, very formidable defense in that situation, but a little too early. Eats the Birdarang to the face. And questionable, you know, follow-up from Hayate with that sweep. Had an opportunity for full combo damage, but the Canary Cry screaming right through the Wayne tech.
Yeah, that Canary Cry does not care about any of the technology you have. It's so loud, it's going to burst through
Stop
everything.
it.
And now Hayate is just getting mixed. No clash yet either. And just gonna spend use the meter on the bounce
Yeah,
cancel.
fantastic hit confirmed there, so he couldn't clash himself and had another chance for an opportunity and chases him down. You cannot air attack against Robin. That's a big man sword.
You cannot escape this man's sword. It is way too big. It reaches across the screen. You got to be careful, KP, with what we're saying
be careful. you want to slow down. All right, Canary back into it. One game apiece. Now is Hayate looking for the reset. Opens up with the back two into the sweep. Keeps Canary right in front where Robin would like her. And there's the overhead. No commitment. But again, these straight hits do all add up. And when Robin touches you,
oh, that Canary drop has connected every single time SonicFox has tried to use it. And again, he has that level 3 trait all charged up. And here's the save. Oh my God, what side? What side? SonicFox looking so good. Catching Hayate with the overhead now, but no bar to continue the combo. But this is going to be chip.
yeah. Following up with the plus frames, how about meaty 50-50? Wake up into a guess situation, even on delay, and stopped immediately in his tracks by that level 2 Canary Scream. Plus frames on the interactable delay low. This time it doesn't work, and 2 hits quick enough to break through the armor. Hayate in big time trouble. And why don't you let the man play?
Yeah. All this mix is just keeping Hayate in this corner. Nothing that he is trying to do is working. SonicFox breaking armor. SonicFox making Hayate continue to guess, and that delayed low and the charge on the trait as well.
Yeah, Hayate not going to watch the entirety of that setup, looking for the parry and the interruption now. SonicFox firing on all cylinders. There's a stand 3. Yeah, 324 damage on the drop, no big deal. But committing to an entire string will definitely get you opened up in terms of recovery, and the meter burned 492.
Yeah, Robin does have that damage as well, just like Canary. Has to spend some resources, but I respect the decision. Spend the bar to get the health bar. Nothing wrong with that. Hayate needs to do everything he can to keep SonicFox from getting another mix going, because if he gets touched, even without death, it is a very scary situation without clash, because one mix away, and that's the second game.
Oh, trying to commit to it. There's the low. Hayate blocking, this time watching his feet, not committing to the 2-1-2 string as there's a huge gap in Sonic. You saw him with the jab, but the way he spaced it, he couldn't get punished from that position. And wow, great connection. Not the biggest damage, but again, it all adds up. SonicFox sitting on a super. He's been known to do 1 or 2 or 8,000 of those.
Yes, he has, and he not only is he full bar super, but full bar trait as well, but some of that bar is going away now. SonicFox going to spend 3 bars here, going to go right back into this, get 25% of his health back. Now both players sitting without any clash, and SonicFox trying to catch Hayate slipping with that trait call.
Yeah, trying to get him, looking for him to interrupt the 2-1-2 again is Hayate, but no, not like this. Does she have enough in the tank? The air tank, 2 bars, the trait coming, Birdarang setup, overhead block successfully. Hayate in big time trouble, and just a meaty knee to the face. Not sure if he woke up with buttons, but whatever it was, he wasn't blocking. And now, tournament point for Echo Fox's own SonicFox using Black Canary.
Yeah, SonicFox looking like he wants to win this whole tournament with this Black Canary, sitting 2-1 in the lead on the winner's side of the bracket. And now here comes Hayate doing all in his power to make sure that SonicFox is not the winner of this tournament. He wants to reset this bracket, but it's not going to work out if he keeps getting hit by the mix like this. And it just keeps going. These combos do not end.
You can hold that knee up all you want to. You're not going to need this explosion. And the challenge, Hayate going for that overhead a little too slow in terms of frames. That quick jab from Canary, so much mileage, so much work, and right on cue, SonicFox again, 1 health bar away from becoming your SCR 2018 champion.
Yes, he is, and now Hayate going to do all he can to fight back in this situation. SonicFox trying to use the Cry in neutral, and now the Canary drop. Hayate forced to use 2 of his bars. Now those bars are not available for his clash opportunity, but it's not going to matter because he's doing some big boy damage, but he drops it, and that's going to cost him.
Right back at you, a second chance at life. Going to pick up exactly where SonicFox left off. Sweep, chip damage, yeah, and great option there. The forward 2 going to chase down that back dash, cartwheel on wake up.
Even the cartwheel does not quick enough and doesn't go far enough to escape those long-reaching normals from Robin. Again, trying to use the Canary Cry as a neutral tool. And Hayate getting clipped by that.
And a punish
jump in.
there on the knee. Not sure what Sonic was looking for. Maybe he thought, well, he saw the jump to connect, and his reactions just told him to press the button, but he was a little too late in just raw Canary Cry.
And he wants Hayate to use his Clash here, but Hayate choosing to meter burn roll out instead.
Doesn't get the back three off the combo. Meter burns it to keep himself safe in that situation. Trade is down. Using it to go for the overhead low. Whiffs, gets on the shimmy, but doesn't follow up with the whiff punish.
SonicFox has that super again. You have to be very careful here. He will use it. He's not afraid to. And at this amount of health that Hayate is at, it might.
By the way, in the DP, SonicFox not going to get the chance on that opportunity. Here comes the setup. Chip damage or one ball can do it. Looking for the sweep in the jump back three. Hayate not giving up just yet. The trophy ever so close to Sonic. I mean, it's literally right there. But Hayate is going to pump the brakes on this ride, looking for a decisive game 5 to bring up a reset.
Yeah, this is now 2-2. Hayate has to win one more game to reset this bracket, make it 0-0-1 once again. And with this pressure that he's giving, he might be able to do it.
Plus frames. Blocks the overhead successfully, looking for the DP, but interrupts the meter burn portion. Big gap there. Sonic taking advantage.
Yeah, SonicFox so knowledgeable about this game. Going to catch him with the overhead as well. Into level 2 trade is going to be a full combo again, sending him on a ride all the way to the corner. Going to catch him with that same side, apparently.
Yeah, but how's the wake up DP right back at you? Jump threes and just going to disrespect the frame data. You know Hayate is going for more mix-up heavy normals to set things off, which are not as fast as a down one or a standing jab. Either way it goes, we saw the situation in the very last game. Hayate was able to bring it back. Does he have enough left in the tank, or did he run out of gas on that last comeback?
That Birdarang trade's definitely going to help out making this comeback here. Nice interrupt on that trade call from Black Canary, and now cartwheeling all over the place is SonicFox here, but a nice pickup here by Hayate. Going to go with the Birdarang setup, tries to catch him with the jump three.
Try to bait out the air tech from Sonic, but nothing doing there. Commits. And the air tech's there, no, 2 bars. You cannot escape the sword of young Damian Wayne as Hayate on point with the reaction to chase him down. It's actually a very good exchange to get Sonic to come up off of 2 bars. You know, threat of super not imminent.
So now SonicFox sitting on 2 bars, and now he's really slowed down the pace here. Going to catch him with the overhead, but Hayate still has 3 bars and a Clash to work with. Not out of this at all, especially with Robin's high damaging combos. But you have to be very careful. There's 2 bars here and a
look at her
fully
stance.
loaded trade.
Look at that stance. It's just the patience from Canary. Just
crab walking all over the place.
Yeah, biding her time. Both of these guys dashing up after the push block with punish opportunity for Hayate. Big time combo damage started back 2. It's going to go 463 damage, tying things up essentially. Trait is down, space control, but level 3 is sitting at Black Canary's fingertips. Does she throw out the Canary crying neutral? There it is.
And now Hayate straight sitting right there underneath the feet of Black Canary. He's going to just neutral jump into this.
And Sonic uncharacteristically committing to a button coming down from that neutral jump, which allowed him to get punished on recovery, but right back at you. Hayate not gonna clash. He's gonna bet it all on his last situation. No bounce cancel from Sonic, but the second time is the charm. And SonicFox is your 2018 SoCal Regionals champion. Called it out.
Just like that. SonicFox so quickly to take away that help bar from Hayate, who played amazingly throughout the whole tournament, not taking anything away from him, but congratulations to SonicFox, our SoCal Regionals 2018 champion. Great play from everybody.
I don't even respect this. Like, literally 2 weeks ago, he was like, yeah, I'm not even going to sign up for Injustice. I'm not even going to play. I'm just going to focus on... No, I don't want to hear that. He saw that bracket. The competitor got in him, and he was salty because other people were winning. SonicFox taking back his place at the top of the mountain. A great momentum booster heading into the finals, as we won't see him at ECT competing because, you know, he's already top 12 qualified. So he gets to watch from the rafters. But we will see you all in Chicago.
Yeah.
The men have been solidified. The points, check out. All the Twitter people will be posting who made it, who didn't. For those of us who haven't, one last chance. East Coast Throwdown in New Jersey. We will all see you soon.
Yeah.
Congratulations again to SonicFox. Go ahead.
Well, we still have our medals to give away here, so...
Don't give them no medals, man. Sonic, I'm just trying to tell people he don't deserve it, and then we just skip it and go home.
Well, the other guys.
Okay, we'll respect
We got
them.
the other guys, you know?
We'll respect them.
But, yeah, we will see you guys all at ECT. And, of course, in Chicago for that Injustice Finals as well.
All right. Send these boys to the stage. What are we going to do, Albert?
Yeah, so what a phenomenal tournament we had all day as well. Just the stories that played out. Tweety making it into top 8, but falling to Rewind, who's having a phenomenal losers run. Deoxys just This close.
Dream was very much alive, and with the swipe of a Speed Force, it just we'll likely see him at EZT as well. The European guys come and solidify their spots. Irish Mantis with the 9th place finish here, losing to Tweety right before top 8. He's also made it as well, and I believe I have to check the points. I think Happy Powers win as well. He actually defeated Tekken Master and Losers and was able to keep the game going. Yeah.
So he was able to knock Tekken Master
and defended the spot. But going on as we struggle to get the 3rd place medal onto your Evolution champion and the West Coast on. Give it up for Rewind.
Yes, sir. Rewind.
Thank you, Uncle Baya. You're God. It's 2nd place. My God, we're definitely going to talk about how salty we are because he lost to Sonic all day tonight and tomorrow. Canada's own Hayate.
Yes, sir. Hayate. Great showing by him as well.
And your SoCal Regionals champion for 2018, back at the top of the mountain. Give it up for the ever flamboyant and super gay SonicFox.
And finally, he puts on the face of the Stone Cold Killer. Much congratulations to all the players here on the stage, and of course everybody else that made top 8.
Look at that flamboyant, the little flap, the little flap. I got you. Stand the leg out, Sonic. Okay, look, you're doing too much because the camera's this way, but look at that camera and do that. Love the celebration of these men, all of them character guys in themselves, gameplay, the way they carry, themselves as men, and just a fantastic showing once again. That concludes the regular season of the Injustice Pro Series. Shout outs. We had a different champion literally every event. And Tweety, Samij, Rewind, Biohazard at Vianality, SonicFox. Come on in, baby. We already know. All right. And GER Online East. And who won Online West? Nubcakes.
Nubcakes.
So we will see you shortly. You're going to keep your mouth closed. Thanks for tuning in. This has been SoCal Regionals for Jesser. I'm KP, and Sonic is gay. Bye.
We'll catch you guys.